All right, welcome everybody. We're playing something a little different tonight. It's one-shot night, and it is 10 candles night. So this is a
4 weeks in the making.
Happy late Halloween.
Yes. Well, it was Halloween first, and then it was going to be Friday the 13th. It was going to be even better, and now here it is, Friday the 20th. Nothing more scary than that.
I gotta tell you, I have 9 d6s plus this metal one, which I don't want to roll on my desk because it's heavy as crap. So it looks like I'm launching Tailspire.
Hey Chester, how's it going? So anyway, this is a horror-themed tabletop RPG. It's essentially a
horror.
Right. It is a spooky tabletop RPG that is it's like a storytelling thing because while I am DM, I am not solely making the story. We're sort of all making the story. And I guess a couple points to make here. Let me pull up my little my handy-dandy cheat sheet here.
You know what? I think I do remember DMing because I think I'm the one who made you shoot yourself in the face. So the first thing you should know about this is you all will be dying. This is not a story of like being a hero and saving the day and winning. This is a story of your final moments. Being dead.
Yes. You know your characters will die. You must hope that they will survive. Kind of, you want to go out on a high note, kind of thing. So we're going to kind of take turns, depending on our roles. We'll see how things go. We'll see who gets to advance the story. Everything will make sense once we get into this. But it's a shared narrative control. So I'll start the thing. I'll start the setting up, and then you guys sort of just take over. And once something complicated comes up, we'll roll our dice, and we'll see where it goes from there. You have 10 candles is the name of it because there's 10 candles. I have a Tailspire. There's 10 lights, and every time you fail a thing, you lose a candle, and things get more dire and bad as time goes on. When the last candle goes out, it's the end. And
it's toast.
It's death time. So,
Death time.
you guys all need some paper. So the one big thing about this also is it's a very rules light, easy to get into thing. So we have no story. I don't know what I'm doing right now. We're just going to kind of charge into a setting, and then we sort of make up the game and the rules and the players all now. Okay. So, first thing you guys need to do is you're going to write a virtue trait. This is one word. This is going to go to your... Where's it go? Virtues go to your left. We'll say... counterclockwise. You guys, is everyone's Discord the same as mine? I'm in the top right. Am I in the top right? And then David's in the bottom left?
Well,
yes.
You're in the
That's
top
what I'm
right.
seeing. I see me on the top. I see you on the top right, me on bottom left.
Okay. Is everyone seeing that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, so it's got Isaac, then down is Eric, then David, then Francisco, then Joe, then me. Yeah. Right? Circle. Yeah. Counterclockwise circle. Okay, so you're going to write one word that is a virtue. This is something that is a good trait. And you're going to take this thing, and it's going to be passed to your left, or counterclockwise, ignoring me. And basically, we're sort of building our character right now. So each of you are going to write one word, like, I was going to have like a list of virtues for you to like kind of help you along here.
Yeah.
In case you need some helpful words.
Some virtue words.
Yeah, virtue.
How
like
virtuous.
Courage,
how
courageous,
should they be?
brave.
So something better than ambidextrous.
That's great. That's a good one. That's a perfect one.
All right.
So the way these are going to play out is you're going to roll. If you fail your roll, you can burn some of your bad dice. We'll explain what those are in a minute. To re-roll those and try to change the story. Ideally, what's going to be happening here is when you roll this, that virtue, if it gets burned into the pyre in the middle, will sort of come up with in the story, right? If you say your virtue is courage, and you've got a monster at you, and you burn your courage thing, and you succeed, then you tell the story about how your courage helped win that moment in the story. Makes sense.
Maybe.
We got generosity, pride, ambition, patience, calm, friendly.
Patience, that's me.
Let's see what else we got. Justice, modesty, wit, humor, honesty. I'm not sure how honesty would come into play, but you tell that monster, you know what, monster? I'm very scared of you.
Bam! It works.
There's no need for you to be quite so frightening.
Friendly, spirited. Everyone good yet?
Yes,
I'll
I'm
write it
good.
down.
Yeah.
All good? All good? Okay, so you take
No,
that.
written down, hang on.
So we'll go over there. Actually, you don't need to write it down because you're going to pass this thing. So everyone's going to go around and you're going to tell me what your virtue is. And
Okay.
so, Isaac, you tell me your virtue.
no.
This is going to go to Eric.
Oh, I wrote down ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous to Eric. Okay,
So I'm
Eric,
ambidextrous.
you are ambidextrous. So write down your virtue dash, or however you want to do it, ambidextrous. So normally in this game, what you do if you were in a non-disease ridden world, you would burn that card in the middle fire, and you have this kind of this.
It's
spook-
really cool.
Yeah, it's
That's the
fancy.
best part of it.
Yeah, you get to burn some cards up whenever you use them, but we can't do that here. I mean, you can do it at home if you want. Play at home, burn some cards, but we'll do it digitally. So Eric is ambidextrous. Eric, what is your virtue you wrote down?
Honest.
Honest.
I thought it was too great. That was too great not to pass up.
Okay, David, you are honest. So write down on your paper.
Boo.
Virtue, honest.
Boo, he says.
Okay, David, what
don't like
was
being
your
honest.
virtue?
I didn't get much time to think about it.
But I asked
Put
if
down
everyone's ready,
mouse.
and you said, what was it?
I said no. You should have listened.
Give me something.
Mouse. Sure.
What?
I don't know.
What?
Mouse. That's
Mouse.
it.
You
Just
he
take
just like
it.
looked at his desk and he was like, mouse.
Just take it.
Give me a happy mouse. How about
Happy
quiet?
mouse.
Quiet. You're very sneaky. Mice are
Sneaky.
sneaky.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
You have
Mouse.
the ability to crunch your body down to different sizes
Yeah.
to fit two holes.
So use that for you, David. You know what, David? You're very mouse today. Good job. Okay, Francisco. What is Joe?
Self-control.
Self-control.
Yes.
And then Joe. What is Isaac?
Positive.
Okay,
Right.
positive.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hey guys, we're dying, but it's okay.
Right. Right.
I like that.
So now you guys need to roll or write up a vice. A vice example would be cowardly, stingy, boorish, depraved, mean, lazy, rash,
I want to be an
self-sacrificing,
ambidextrous
single-minded,
drinker so that I can, like,
buffoonish,
Gonna put.
boastful,
yes.
bootlicking, differential,
Boot licking.
retributive, self-sacrificing. Is that a vice? Stingy, self-deprecating, quarrelsome, melancholy,
Self-deprecating.
gassy, sloppy. There we go. We got a couple in chat.
Gassy.
Gassy. Yeah.
Revengeful,
Revengeful. Just vengeful, you mean?
or vengeful. I'm reading chat here. Evil.
Evil.
Okay, so you guys let me know when you're
So,
ready.
I'm
David,
gonna do-
let me know when you're ready.
As
Give
soon
it-
as I put down ambidextrous, I got two ideas. One was alcoholic, which is what I went with, and the other was amputee,
It makes sense.
which makes less sense. So I went with alcoholic.
Okay, so Isaac, tell us. You're going the other way this time. We're going clockwise this time. Tell us what
Okay,
Joe
so now
is.
it's gonna be- He's an alcoholic.
Joe is
Dang
an
it.
alcoholic. So that's your vice.
For
This
you,
is
Isaac?
this is a separate card, so you can burn.
Positive.
My virtue's self-control, and I'm an alcoholic. So
Perfect.
I was hoping that's what was gonna happen.
Nice.
All right, Joe. What is Francisco?
What am I?
he's obese.
Obese?
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, Francisco. What is David?
Sloth.
Okay.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
it's different than mouse.
Yeah, you just pick an animal. You just throw an animal out there. David, what is Eric? Is he a giraffe?
A giraffe.
He's a dolphin.
Oh no.
Let's hear it, David. What is Eric? David?
Uh-oh.
David? Why isn't he using the push to talk button?
I'm thinking. Shush.
Well, you didn't do it. I just asked you if you were done, and you didn't. David. Man.
You're making it harder for me.
Oh, I
Check it
read.
out.
I read out like
Dice rolling app.
20 of them.
Fine. Evil. There. Happy.
Evil.
Dang it, you
Quite a
took mine.
vice.
I wanted
Okay.
Isaac to be positive and evil. Positively evil.
All right, Eric. What is Isaac?
He is petty.
Petty. Okay. So,
Positive about it the whole time.
You don't have to live like a refugee.
all right.
So
So,
what
let's
am
introduce the
I?
module. So, the module I'm using. There's lots of little helpful ones that are in the book. There's other ones people have just made them up
I'm
on
evil.
Reddit and things. I'm taking one that was in the book and sort of tweaking it a bit. So you guys are all at you went to a wedding. You're in some small, near some small town in Wyoming, out in the mountains, far northwestern Wyoming, and there's a little vineyard that this wedding was set at. And the bride and groom, you know whichever one you want to know. And then after the festivities, the bride and groom took off, and you guys, the father of the bride who owns the winery, agreed to let you guys hang around for a couple days just for funsies and wedding shenanigans or whatever.
Wedding crashers.
And the first night is when everything went dark, and you lost all communications, all electricity, all lights went out, and you haven't heard anything from the outside world. This was 3 days ago now, and the brother of the groom went out to go try to find some help. There's a town, a small village, several miles down the road, and you haven't heard from him again since then. And as far as you know, everything's quiet. And here we are on day 3, and hang on a second. Make sure I read this right. On day 3, and some of the you're in like a winery, a vineyard. There's lots of grapes and all that around, and there's a few animals also on a separate part. Some of the animals have gone missing as well, and you've seen some sort of shadows lurking amongst the vineyard as well. Occasionally, you hear a scratching at the window.
Oh no.
And this is where we will begin. So, now you must create your concept. So, I need a name for everyone. This is for you.
Oh, crap.
So,
Not
let me write this stuff down here.
good at.
So, we'll go Isaac first. Oh, whoever has one, I guess. I want you to give me... You're going to give me a name, a description of yourself, and, just a general description of how you look and who you are, basically.
Oh no.
Okay, my guy will be called Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie. Like that.
And he's gonna be an old guy. He's got like the skullet, like bald on top, but with like the longer hair on in the horseshoe. on the back.
You're gonna be a monk?
Skullet?
No.
It's called the Picard
Yeah,
cut.
like a mullet, but you're bald on top.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How long do you say we've been at this wedding?
This is the 3rd day now.
3rd day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Of
he's
darkness.
got what climate is this wedding in?
It's summertime, but it's chilly at night. You're in the mountains.
Okay, then he'll just have like a Hawaiian shirt, but it's a little baggy, but he's also got like a light jacket to go over it.
Okay. And
why are you at the wedding?
It was a relative. They wanted a gift.
Are
So
you,
they'd like
are
us to
you the
invite all
gift?
relatives. I was supposed to bring one.
Okay,
a good
what's
relative.
your vice?
I'm petty. So their gift was crap.
And what's your virtue?
I'm positive, so I spun it to where they enjoyed it anyway.
Okay. And then Eric, what's your name?
My name is Bill Withers.
Okay. Describe yourself, Bill Withers.
I'm a. Let's see. I'm 5'11", white guy, twirly mustache. Because I'm evil. That's my. Just average build dude, you know, trying to be inconspicuous. I showed up to the wedding to, of course, make it terrible. And I was going to use
Who
my.
do you know at this wedding? Are you bride or groom side?
Bride.
Okay.
Bride side. And I don't like him. He's too good. He's too nice.
I guess I'll be groom side.
Okay.
My
Okay, I need your vice.
vice
It's
is I'm
evil, right?
evil.
What was your virtue?
I'm ambidextrous.
Okay.
So I was going to stab him with both hands.
Okay, David, you're up. What's your name?
My name is good old Abraham Lincoln.
All right, give me a different name, David.
What's wrong with that?
I'm gonna call you Abe. Your name is Abe.
Lincoln.
Just Abe. You just go
No.
by
Abe
Abe.
Froman. Sausage
Listen,
King of Chicago.
last year I was
I don't care who you
the
were last
general
year.
of America, right? Whatever his name was.
Give me a
He's Abe LinkedIn.
give me a description that does not resemble someone that we know.
Dang. All right.
Real tall. Stovepipe hats.
So, he got shot in the back of the head at a play. You know.
I'm a relative.
Got a gunshot wound in the back of his skull.
6'1", kind of big, beard, looks just like Eric's. Hat,
Just like
glasses.
Eric's.
Yeah.
Fun. I have a top hat.
Okay.
And over that, I have a black top hat, to be exact. I also,
Yeah,
have,
your suit
I
is
also
the
have a suit on because it's a wedding. And,
Okay.
I sleep in my suits too.
All right, what's your vice, David?
My vice is honest.
Nope, your vice.
Sloth.
What's your virtue's honest?
Yes.
Okay. Francisco. What's your name?
My name's Clark.
Okay.
And
Is your last name Kent?
No.
I have
Griswold.
superpowers, powered by the sun, of course.
Tell us about yourself.
I am here at this wedding because they said they were gonna have great food.
So you
So
just showed up.
I'm just here for the food. Yeah, I just showed up.
Wedding
Yeah,
crasher style.
yeah.
Who do you know, the bride or the groom?
I know the groom's.
This is the
Right.
bride's place, right? That's what I said. The bride's winery. Bride's parents' winery.
Yes. Oh, winery. Yes, and yes, the drinks.
And the drinks. Okay. What do you look like, Clark?
I look like the what's the guy from Spider-Man Kingpin?
Oh, you're like a big fat dude in a suit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
there
right,
you
because
go.
you're obese. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I look
Tiny
very
head.
stylish. Yes, tiny head, all that. Yeah.
Okay, so your vice is just like you just can't
Obese.
stop eating food.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Your virtue.
I didn't get.
Wedding.
I didn't get my virtue though.
You didn't get a virtue?
No.
you're sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky. That's
was
right.
that-
Sneaky.
Oh, that
sneaky.
was okay.
Yeah, mouse. Sneaky like a mouse.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
550-pound dude. So sneaky, dude.
I move around pretty quick. All right.
Oh, you snuck up on me again, Clark. How'd you do that?
Just like the Kingpin.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Joe, what's your name?
Terrence Willingham.
All right, describe yourself, Terrence.
I'm a 21-year-old kid. Shaved hair on the sides, long on top, faded back. About 5'8", skinny. And I've been
Short guy.
drunk for like the past 3 days because I just turned 21. Same day as the wedding.
It's been a party.
Okay. And what is your vice?
Alcoholic.
Alcohol. Okay, and your virtue is what?
Self-control.
I forgot.
Self-controlling
Oh,
yourself
that's
to
good.
drink a lot.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so now you have one more thing. This is for yourself. Your last, actually, you get two more. This one is your moment. So you start with, I will find hope, ... So this is an event that would be reasonable to achieve and kept succinct and clear to provide strong direction. All moments should have a potential for failure. So this is while you're in this darkness, in this terrible place, and hope is all lost. This is where you will find hope. A picture of a loved one is an example, or the lights coming back on, or seeing another person besides the ones that I've been seeing, or I don't know. All hope is lost. This will get it back for you. So based on what your character is,
Okay.
maybe the alcoholic, I'll find hope whenever I find a vintage whiskey or whatever. I don't know, something.
I think if you're an alcoholic, you're not seeking out vintage whiskey.
Maybe whenever he learns to turn it away because he got self-control.
I already know what mine is. Mine's finding the groom dead, son. That's what I was here to do anyways. I'll be like, at least that happened.
Okay, so when you get it, let me know. I think if you guys need more help, I think there's a few more helpful ones in here.
I got one.
Oh boy.
I got running shoes.
Running
You
shoes.
find some
Wasn't
running
that
shoes.
the
as
same
well?
from last year?
Yeah, I think it was.
No, mine was. I think that was
No,
like
I
a year
really-
or something.
No, last
No,
year
I
was
rea-
specific. He was looking for a pair of Adidas.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got mine.
Okay, everyone good?
I think so.
Okay, one second.
Okay, I don't know how good this is, but I got one.
Okay, so Isaac, what is your?
I want to find a fully charged iPhone or iPad or iPod with 80s pop music on it.
Okay.
That's a stretch. An iPod? Like you find an iPod Classic sitting around with 80s music on it?
Yeah.
Okay, Eric. When will you
I told
find
you mine.
hope? What was it?
Finding the groom dead. I was here to kill him anyways.
Right. There it is.
Yeah, you should find Heelys. Yeah, not running shoes. Good suggestion, Noah.
Okay, David, did you get one yet?
I just said running shoes.
Heelys.
Find running shoes.
No, we'll get some Under Armour shoes.
Under Armour. Oh, all right, Francisco, where will you find hope? Sorry, Clark.
I will find hope when I find a nice slice of cheesecake.
Good luck with that,
Nice.
sir.
It's been 3 days without
Uh,
power.
So
Yeah.
you roll for your roll for cheesecake, and you fail. It wasn't cheesecake. It was red velvet. No.
No, it was just normal white cake.
It was just cheese.
It was just cheese. It was just white cheddar is all it was.
It's like what?
All right, Joe, what was your?
I'll find hope if I can say no to the booze.
Okay, so now last one you have to do is this one's a little special. So this one is discover your brink. This one is secret, and so you're gonna have to use like text messages or Discord. What do you want to do to send each other messages? So this one goes counterclockwise. So Isaac's gonna go to Eric, around the circle. This one is I have seen you. I have seen you blank. This is a short descriptive phrase. Don't worry about making it too specific. Write a short explanation outlining when or where you saw your neighbor's brink. Brink is bad thing. You saw this is at their lowest. They did this. You saw them do something terrible.
Wait,
What
so
was
who
that
am I
terrible
getting?
thing? You're getting David. You're giving yours to Joe. So Isaac's going to Eric. Eric, David to Francisco. Francisco to Joe. And then Joe, you are writing to me. And you have seen them. This is where we first I have no enemy here yet. We haven't described them yet. So Joe, you are taking the first step in describing the bad guy. You saw them, eating somebody or popping out of someone's chest or whatever scary movie trope you can think of for that.
Oh, it can be that bad? I was gonna go with something like a little.
This is Joe describing the bad guys, them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, you can say I saw you murder, I saw you steal, I saw you, whatever terrible thing you want to do. Something like
Wait.
this is bad stuff.
What
Like
were-
at your lowest.
What was David's virtue and vice?
David was an honest sloth.
And he wants running shoes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you guys have to either send like private Discord messages or because these are supposed to be secret, or text messages. David, do you know how to do a private message on Discord?
No idea.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
Did you get that, Eric?
Yeah, I
So
got yours.
I-
I haven't looked at it yet.
Wait, who am I sending it to?
You send it to Joe.
Joe? Okay.
Yeah.
And I write down what I saw him doing?
You saw him doing at his lowest, his brink. This is like
Okay.
everything's gone bad. This is sort of so you're kind of describing like your hopeful part of your person and then the bad part of the person, so you can kind of
I'm gonna
see
change that, Eric.
just how
Okay.
dark they can get whenever times get bad. So David, in Discord, got Discord open there. I think I popped it out. So go to actual Discord.
Yeah, that's
Can you
better.
see all the names listed on the voice chat down there?
Yeah.
So Francisco is Yusaki. Right click on him
Yeah.
and message.
Oh, I see. All right.
All right,
Type-
let's see what you
type
got.
in.
Wow, I went from real bad guy to kind of mild bad guy.
Yeah.
It's a secret. Don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining it. So I want some like A plus. Check out this fire effect. So I'm in it, dude.
Would you get a candle?
No, I set up a really bright fireplace video on YouTube
Oh,
on my main
as I
screen.
can see you flickering.
God, I didn't know how far to lean into your vice, so I went halfway.
Yeah. You don't
There you
know
go.
how evil
That's-
I am.
Oh my god, okay.
We've never met each other, so I could be
Yeah.
killing babies. When...
Who knows?
There you go.
All right. Let's see here.
Wow.
You're gonna need to
no
do.
one got this on lock.
You're gonna need to however you want to do this. You have to separate these into a stack. So if you want to have it in like put a number by it or whatever, or just organize it in Notepad, however you want to do it. You have to take the top one has to be done first before you get to the second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. You can put it in
Okay.
whatever order you want, except the brink must be on the bottom.
Am I
And-
supposed to be getting something from someone?
Oh yeah, from me. I forgot about that. Hang on, I was busy doing something else. Yeah. All right. Hang on, let me find you. I didn't even think. What should I do?
Yeah, dog.
Wait.
You got it,
Wait.
dog.
Do what now?
You're winning so hard.
Um. Trying to think. So this is for Isaac. This is they saw you, Isaac. They saw you
Oh.
doing something.
Oh, creepy.
I know, creepy, but I gotta think something good. I wasn't thinking. Um. Okay.
Got it.
So, there we go. So you guys have been locked away. Everyone good? Everyone got the thing sent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got mine set.
So now the way this
Did
thing
you
works, again, is you have your 10 candles lit up. Everyone got one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you've organized them however you want. Ideally, only one of you will have the. What was it? No more than one moment at the top. At the start of the game.
So what are we organizing top to bottom?
So your vice, virtue, hope, and brink. Those 4 things need to be rearranged and stack them up, or just however you want to do it, because you have to go through the first one first. You can't skip until you get the first one done. Your goal for this game, you guys are going to die. Your goal is to go out in style and just make a good story. So you ideally, this is kind of try to help you along. So you want to get to a point to where, say, your vice is on top. Make sure you got to burn through that, then burn through the virtue, then get to the hope, and get to the brink at the very end. So just try to make a good story, essentially. And however you want to do it, if you want to put just like a 1 by it, 2, 3, 4, that's fine.
So,
Just your brink has to be on the bottom.
am I supposed to know what the order is?
That's fine.
There's only 4 things, right?
Yeah.
Vice, virtue. Okay.
And the brink is supposed to be at the bottom?
Brink's on the bottom.
Interesting.
Okay, well, I'll just roll a d4.
You got it, David?
Alright, so
Brink's on the bottom. Brink's number 4. Did you write them down? How'd you do that?
roll that
My
Oh.
brink.
Did you write everything down, right?
second. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote most of my stuff down.
Okay, we'll write everything down.
Oh wait, can't do that. That one's always 4.
Okay.
Which one's always 4?
Brink.
The brink.
The brink.
The I saw you. This one.
Oh, okay. So because I sent you yours, Michael, do I know what they are? Or
Yeah, you're the only one that knows that.
Okay.
If you want to share it, you can, but in the, however you want to do it. But yeah, that's something that you saw that only you know. The other ones don't know. Okay, we all good?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got 10 candles lit, as you can see on Tailspire over there. Every time you get something, every time you're gonna have a challenge come across. Like, say I searched this cabin for an axe, and then this is just an example roll here. I'll say, okay, roll to see if you succeed. You'll roll your dice, your 10 dice, because we have 10 lit candles. You roll as many dice as you have lit candles. Roll the dice, and you only need 1 6, which I got 1 6, 1 6, and you succeed. Every one that you roll goes in the trash. And so you now have that many dice to roll for the next guy or whatever, next thing. If you succeed, I'm going to roll as well along with you. If I have more 6s than you, then I tell the story. If you have more 6s, you tell the story and say what happened. So if say I rolled 1 6, you guys rolled, or say Isaac does it, he rolled 3 6s. Then he gets to tell the story of he went to the cabin and he found a rusty axe. He can advance the story however he wants. Again, ideally, you're kind of leaning towards your vice, virtue, and hope, or brink, kind of leading into that if you want. But again, it's just a storytelling thing. So just tell whatever you want to make it an interesting story that doesn't involve Abraham Lincoln. And
Almost should
if
have been named Blink.
so, when I rolled my roll just there, I had 1 1. If I say I had 0 6s and I had a couple 1s, if I wanted to re-roll those 1s, because if you fail, 1 candle goes out and you advance to the next scene. And now you've only got 9 candles lit and 9 dice to roll. So you're sort of slowly advancing the story as time goes on. Things really speed up towards the end. If you want to re-roll those 1s, you have to burn your top card. And you explain what happens. You roll your dice. If you fail again, you tell it how it was terrible, or I will. And you sort of burn your card for that way. You can also burn your cards if you want to get narrative control. So say you got less 6s than I do, but you really want to tell that part of the story, you can burn one of your cards to take over and explain that. Make sense?
I think so.
Sure.
Okay, so we're just basically going around. Slowly, things will get bad. Things at the beginning seem pretty good, and then things sort of slowly dwindle out of control. And at the end of each round, so say you roll and you get no 6s, so the scene's over. We take a candle out. We all take turns saying one sentence about how the world is. We speak collective truths, is basically what it is. What does it say? Try to get it. My little cheat sheet doesn't have it explained very well. Oh, here we go. You say these things are true. The world is dark. And you go around saying just one thing, there was a car spotted off in the distance. And the next guy goes around and I saw like a giant nail laying in the grass. Next guy goes around. I don't know. There's a giant crater as we're walking this place. You sort of slowly take turns describing a part of the story with a simple little sentence each time, and then we go to the next phase, and we do that all over again. Got it?
We'll see.
Okay, it'll make sense.
Figure it
Yeah,
out as we
it's
go.
pretty simple once we get into it. It'll make sense when we get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Got all that. I think we're good. So let's go. So you've had 3 days. Things are getting terrible. You started some scratching. Some animals are starting to disappear. You got some stockpiles of food. There is there is one truck left. You are at at a vineyard on a nice hill, sort of in the mountains, and lots of grapes around a vineyard, that kind of thing. Guys are in the winery building. Downstairs is a basement where all the barrels are and all the wine operations are. Upstairs is like the reception hall. They've kind of turned it into a decent place for a wedding, and they set it up for that. There's a house, which is where the bride's parents live, just down the way a bit, 50 yards or so off of this property is where their house is. And then there's a shed there, which has one truck sitting outside of it. The other car was taken by the brother of the groom 3 days ago. And you guys are doing fine as it is because you have eaten the wine, or eaten the cheese and the wine and the party snacks and the wedding foods, all that. So you've been all right for the first few days. I've said before, up to 3 days. Livestock started disappearing. As we move a little bit further, 5 days ago, you start hearing cries of animals. No one ever sees anything. You just hear animals screaming and crying out in the darkness. Again, it's very dark. There's no lights at all. No electricity is working either. Occasionally, you hear tapping on the windows. You see some dark shapes roaming around in the vineyard. And here we are at 6 days in. And you guys will take over. So
everyone's still here, including the bride and groom, except for
no, bride and groom left after the wedding.
Okay.
All that's left is you and a dozen others. The bride's parents are still here. Just a few other family members are here with you. And you guys have been staying in the winery just because that's where the food is and that's where just where you are. No one really wants to go outside because it's scary out there. The bride's parents did go back to the house. So other than that, it's you and family and friends. So, what would you like to do?
Other family and friends there?
In the winery right now. It's you guys and about a dozen others.
Has anyone else left other than the bride and groom?
The brother of the groom left.
I mean, like, did anyone else leave before this? Like,
No.
when the bride and groom left?
Well, yeah, whenever the wedding left, most people left.
Okay.
You guys stuck around to drink some wine, eat some cheese.
All right.
You're out a pretty remote
Yeah.
part of the mountains in Wyoming. For the surrounding area, you know pine forest. You're on kind of like a little 2-lane road that leads you back. The nearest thing is a village, which is a few hours drive away. And that's as far as everything else. You guys aren't from around here, so you're not really sure what else is out there. But that's what you remember seeing driving in after landing at the airport a while back.
I suppose we could try to make our way to the town, right?
So your phones stopped working. All electronic things have stopped working. It's dark. You've got candles. Your candles are starting to run out, though. You only have so many. They've been burning for 6 days now. And the noises and the
dark for
scratching
that amount.
and the shapes are starting to get closer.
It's just been dark this long,
Been
right?
dark, yeah. No, the sun has not risen in 6 days.
Yeesh.
Okay. I think we should take the truck and go into town, eh?
Yep.
Sounded like a brand to me.
The fact that we've stayed up here this whole time, blowing my mind.
Take the cheese and wine.
Also, what you have on you at the moment is whatever you have at your real person in your pockets right now. Is what you
I got
have.
nothing in my
Anything.
pockets.
I got.
You
I
got
got, I
nothing.
got a bottle.
Okay.
I got a bottle of wine in my hand. A bottle.
Cell phone, a pen, my wallet.
Okay. What would
The
you
cell
like
phone
to do?
stopped working, like they ran out of battery, or they just don't work at all.
Everything's shut off in an instant.
Wait, so the electronic, like the
But I got a
network is
knife.
down, or like EMP, nothing is on.
Like EMP style. Everything's shut off.
Oh, well, that's gonna make my thingy hard to do. To find it in a lead box or something.
This.
You don't know how the rest of
in
the
a
world is.
Faraday
All you know
cage.
is your place is
Okay.
dark. So there could be hope outside there.
Yes. So let's go in the truck. What kind of truck is it?
It's an old, beat up, flatbed work truck.
Is that how we all got up
Perfect.
here?
You took an Uber up here.
Yeah,
No.
from the town. All right. Let's take this truck and let's go into town.
Okay.
Obviously, there's nothing up here for us.
If you want to go outside and try to head to the truck, I'm going to need a roll for that.
You got it, boss.
You can roll 10 dice.
Yep.
I forgot a very important rule. If you succeed on your I will find hope, and you get that, and you succeed on it, you get an extra dice. You get a special dice that you can add to your rolls, which succeeds on 5s and 6s.
So I did get a 6, but I also got 1.
Okay, so the 1 goes away. Make sure you let us know because I got 1 6 as well. We'll say ties go to you.
No, I got 2 6s.
Okay, so you succeed. You get narrative control, and you tell me what happened.
We go out there, find the truck. Somehow, even though the phones and everything have been EMP knocked out, the
You
truck
got
starts to-
about a 50 yard
50
hike.
mile? Oh, okay.
Hike through the vineyard to get to that truck.
Oh,
It's in a
it was
shed.
uneventful.
It's in a shed near the house. Okay, so you stroll on out there.
Yeah,
You get in the
no
truck.
problem. We make it all the way there.
Start it up.
Yep.
It
push the
turns,
clutch in.
but
Whoa,
it does
whoa,
not
whoa.
does not engage.
What?
Well.
So, okay. So there's no power anywhere.
it cranked. It just wouldn't turn over.
I open the hood and I check the distributor cap and the spark plugs.
Okay.
Now we're gonna play
Mechanic
Auto
time.
Mechanic Simulator.
What's everyone else doing?
I have one less dice, right? I have 9.
You rolled 1, correct?
Yeah.
So everyone loses 1 dice.
Oh,
Fantastic.
How many dice do we have?
10.
9 now, right?
So 9
9.
now.
Good job, Eric.
Jeez.
Hey, listen, I got us to the truck.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? As you're sitting at this truck, the wind is howling, and you're sitting. All of you are just standing around this truck, and it's cranking, but not turning over. And Terrence, Joe,
Cranking is turning over.
out behind. You guys are kind of near the house as well. You got a barn, shed, and then just off the side of that is the house, 2-story, old-timey, colonial-looking house. And you see a dark shape just sort of vanish to the behind the house.
I'm gonna take a swig of the wine, and I'm gonna point it out. Something just disappeared over there. I don't want to see that again. That guy just burst into flames.
Oh no.
Like from inside of his skin just melted off and fire erupted. And then
What are you
everything
talking
he
about?
touched started burning.
And I say to him, "You've been drunk the whole time. Why should we believe you?"
I'm just eating my cheese.
I'm just gonna take another drink and like sit in the bed of the truck.
Have another bottle there, Terrence. Calm
Are you
down.
going to check the engine?
Yes, yes.
Okay, roll me that challenge. Those dice.
Okay.
9 of them.
Oh, nope, that's not. This app's kind of weird.
An app.
Yeah, an app.
What is this?
I got 1 6 and a 1.
Okay, so you succeed. You lose 1 more dice.
Yeah, fantastic.
I rolled 2 6s, however, so I get narrative control.
Dang it.
So you are scrounging around in there, checking the engine
All the
talk.
stuff.
Yeah, making sure
Yeah.
things are tight, checking the
The
caps.
fact that you don't know means it's great. I can fix it.
And you get underneath the car and start checking there, and you notice the fuel line has been cut as you're rummaging around under there.
That's no problem. You said this was an old truck, right?
It is an old truck.
No, that's not an issue. All right, so I find that the fuel line's cut.
And you use both hands to check this fuel line.
It's so good at it.
Oh yeah, I use both. Yeah, masterfully. So I'm gonna try to fix the fuel line on this truck.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything else?
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Okay.
For that.
Um,
This is an old truck and it's carbureted. It's a low pressure fuel line, so tape that thing back together.
Roll me that challenge roll.
We have 9 dice left.
You have 8
8.
now.
Oh, 8. Okay.
This is
Oh
Eric
no,
rolling.
1s this time. 2 6s.
Okay, you beat me. So tell me what to do.
I find we're in a garage, right?
You're near a shed. You're not in the shed. You haven't gone in the shed yet.
Oh, I thought the truck was in the shed.
It's just outside.
Oh, okay. Well, I go into the shed to look for
Okay.
some parts, something
Okay.
I can use to fix this,
Okay.
and I find a little coupler. They're pretty common, and I to go back out to the truck, rubber fuel line, one in on one of the coupler, one on the other, no problem.
Okay.
Start it up, starts right up.
Okay.
Magic fuel.
What do you mean magic fuel? It had fuel in it.
Did it?
He didn't say whether it did.
It's his
If
story.
it's cut,
Start it up.
yeah, cut, had some fuel on it, put it back together,
Okay.
no problem.
You
Starts
guys
right up.
hear the engine crank up, and Terrence, you're watching the house, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Dark everywhere, and you see in the upstairs room, you see a flash of light, and then kind of.
I'm just gonna start screaming. We gotta go! Go!
Say,
Hurry
yeah.
up.
Let's get out of here.
I decide quietly to myself that Terrence is the first one to die.
You can squeeze into the truck, but you probably only get 3, maybe 4 of you if you really squeeze in. It's just, the 2-door
I can't.
bench,
How am I
I'll-
supposed
I'll
to
sit,
squeeze
I'll
in
sit
there?
in the bed.
and you have the
I'll sit
flatbed in the back.
I'll be on the flatbed.
Yeah, and so will the
How
big
am I-
guy with the cheese. He's on the flatbed.
Just
I
jump in the back, just like when I was a kid.
You rolled no ones
Uh,
last time, right?
Used to
I jump
ride
in the
back
back.
here.
I
No
jump
one
in the
last
back. Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
This is a game that could spiral out of control very quickly.
Who's in the front?
It's just me driving, I guess.
I'll be in the front. I'll be in the front with
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Abe Lincoln's up there with me.
Okay. Everyone else in the back?
I,
Okay.
he tries to get in, and I say, "You're gonna have to take off that top hat to get in this."
You crank it up and
Nothing
crank it
wrong
on,
with that.
and you start driving away, and you see this. You saw the flash from before, or Terrence did, and you see there's a little bit of a glow in the window, and it's starting to glow more and more as you start turning the wheel, cranking around the driveway, and heading down the gravel road to get
House
to the
burning down.
main road.
All right.
As you continue down the dirt road, you start seeing some smoke. Well, it's dark. You see more glowing and more glowing in the back behind you.
Yeah. That's
And
fine.
You are on the dirt road, heading towards the main road. What would you like to do now?
Driving straight
Anyone
to
else? Where would you like to go?
No, just wait till we get to wherever we're going.
You make your way down the gravel road, and you get to the main road, which is still like a little mountain road, kind of,
Yeah.
that style. And as you're heading south towards where the village was that you guys were heading to, it's going to be like an hour drive just to get there. Still a ways out.
Okay.
You get about 15 minutes, and the car starts sputtering.
Okay.
It starts sputtering, and eventually you lose all gas, and it's coasting.
Is it downhill?
It's flat right now.
We're on a mountain. We're on a mountain road going towards a village or a town.
It's flat right now, and you keep going as far as you can, but you do come to a stop.
Damn. All right. Well, I get out.
I'll get out.
I'll check the fuel again just to make sure it's not that line come loose.
Okay, line looks good.
Check the fuel
It's
tank.
tied.
Okay.
You have a gauge on the truck. It's
It's an old truck. That could be wrong.
Yeah, it runs out. It's out of gas.
Okay. That's out of gas. All right.
Yep.
Well, looks like it's time for a brisk walk.
How old are you?
Pretty old.
Okay. We're only 15 minutes into this.
You sound like you're about to go sit a while and listen.
Stay a while. So we got 15 minutes into an hour-long drive, and we're gonna walk. Okay. Start hiking down the road.
Yep.
Actually, I tell you what,
Mostly
The
downhill
battery.
from here.
the battery in the truck, which obviously worked. I'm gonna take that with me.
I'm gonna check the truck, like all the under the seats and stuff, to see if there's any weapons or anything.
Okay, so I need a roll from. We'll do Joe. Go ahead and do your roll. See if you can find something. How many ones you
Two.
get?
No ones, 2 6s.
Okay, you beat me. So take over the story.
Oh man.
I'm searching underneath the seat and I'm able to find a little sledgehammer.
A little sledgehammer.
Like
Like
a
a Thor's hammer. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
they have those
Okay.
sledgehammers that are like not
Okay.
like
A
the
little-
big
Like a
like
knocker
a-
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like a dead blow hammer, but made out of metal.
Smithing hammer.
Just right under the seat.
Okay, so you rummage around. You come up with that, and your wine bottle in the other hand.
hmm
Eric, what's your name again? Bill. Bill digs
Bill.
under the engine. And he starts unhooking the battery.
Yeah.
And as this is happening, you see a flash up ahead down the road a ways. It's dark, so who knows how far away that was, but there was a flash of light up ahead.
Like towards the town?
In the direction you're going, yes. Way off in the distance. You're not sure how far away, because it's dark, but...
Could have been anything. We're gonna walk towards it. I'm gonna walk towards it.
I'm gonna down the rest of my wine.
Okay.
Dang,
I
son.
guess.
I just follow, I guess. I'll just follow.
Yeah, I'll
You,
just follow.
as you're heading down the road, we'll let Charlie roll this walk down the road roll.
All right.
Since
How
Eric's
many
rolling,
dice are we down
rolling
to now?
everything. We're down to 8.
Yeah, you guys gotta take over at any time. Like, say you're gonna do something.
Oh, 2 1s and 1 6.
Okay, well, I got 2 6s. So 2 1s go away, so that you guys are down to 6 dice. I take narrative control. So you guys are walking down the road. It's quiet. It's dark. It's spooky. You can hear the wind. And
So you know it's spooky.
you've got like mountain on the left side and sort of a gorge on the right that slopes down into a river way down there. You know it's there. You can't really see it because it's too dark, but you can distance. You hear the babbling of the water. As you're heading, you've been going maybe 15 minutes more walking, and you hear some shouting up ahead. A human shouting, "Get back here! Hey, Sarah!" Just shouting
Oh.
Sarah over and over again.
Who's
Then,
that?
then it goes quiet,
Anybody know a Sarah? Who's Sarah?
Who's there?
and you figure this is just down the road a bit, off to the left. The
But we
mountains.
know we're outside of town by quite a ways, right?
Hey, maybe they got a car.
I'm just gonna shout out, "Who's there?"
You don't get a response.
And check it out.
Yeah, I
Just
mean
in the
we're gonna
back,
have
like-
to. It's ahead of us.
Humming
Let's go.
some music to myself.
This is why Isaac wasn't rolling because he got 2 1s right out of the gate.
Remember, if you want to burn your thing, your top card, you can do that to re-roll those ones.
What if it's the vice?
Then yeah,
Oh, okay.
you just have to, that's part of the story, I guess. Okay, so just a little ways down the road, you can start to kind of make out a cabin just off the road. There's a gravel road that you guys come to. You see a mailbox. And the gravel road leads up to a cabin. You can see the windows are barely lit. Like a
I use my
flickering.
evil instincts to realize that a cabin in the woods is never a good thing at night.
And you can you can understand this. You can guesstimate this is where the shouting was coming from.
Wow.
I'll put it to the group. Do we want to go check it out, or do we want to just keep going?
Oh, we should go check it out. Maybe
think we
there's,
go check-
weapons.
Go check it out.
Might
Let's
have
check
some
it out.
supplies.
Let's check it out.
Okay. We'll
Can I
go
look
check it
for footprints or anything?
You can do a roll.
Yeah, I'll do
Try to
that.
find some footprints.
2 6s, no 1s.
Yeah, you dig around. It is like incredibly dark. No one has a light, but you manage to find there's a kind of a muddy spot just off of the gravel road that leads to the main road, and you do see some footprints there. They appear to be leading away from the house. You don't get much other than just there's like 3 prints that were coming from the gravel road, kind of cutting the corner to the main road.
Guys, there's footprints over here. Going away. Should we follow them or go to the house?
Let's go to the house. My vote's house.
Yeah.
I'm on house.
What about you, old
Alright.
man?
Be nice to restock. You running out of
House.
wine there,
What about
Clark,
you, Fat
Terrence?
Oh yeah.
And at the moment, it is
Yeah,
all
we're in.
quiet. The only way you can tell that there's a
Some
house up
cheese
ahead
cake in there.
is there's trees on all sides, pine trees all around, but you can see the dim light of the windows coming through.
Okay, well, we'll go check it out because, any light is interesting right now.
Okay, you make your way up the drive. It's kind of a long, it's straight, but it's a longer driveway that leads you up to this house, which is kind of up on a bit of a hill, side of a mountain. And as you get to what would be the front of the house, Abe, you're something peripheral vision in the trees. You see something rushing by. Abe is David, by the way. David.
What you gonna do
Oh,
there?
sorry, I wasn't listening.
Aren't you supposed to be taking notes the whole time?
Yeah, what happened to that?
All right,
Joe
cool.
memory.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
You gonna go in the
Gonna
house?
go in.
He sees that thing whiz by and he's like, not even scared. Or maybe like,
Roll me a
Yeah.
challenge, David. I need. How many did you roll? What are you rolling
lot of
d20s for?
Oh, wait,
Roll
that's
me
the 20.
6d6. Alright, David, I'm killing your character first. Don't feel bad.
66.
6d6.
Wait, just lose for
that's
d6s.
2 6s.
Okay, so you got
1-6.
one failure. So you guys are down to 5 dice. And you tied me, so you get narrative control. So explain what happens. You're at the house. Shadows are moving on your side, which you are the only one who sees. You've got an old wooden cabin up ahead. The second story lights, it's a 2-story cabin, it's fancy, are flickering with what you assume is candlelight.
Alright. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna completely ignore the shadows.
Okay.
Because I am very smart like that. And I'm gonna go inside the shack or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find, and when I open it, I'm gonna find a rapier.
Okay.
All right.
So you open the
What?
door
It's like one of those fancy ones too.
as the wooden door opens up, and you can see right across the way the fireplace is lit, which is giving the living room a nice glow. He's got a nice bear rug in the center of the floor, wooden floors. There's a couch. He's got a little end table by the couch with a lamp, which of course is off. There's little candles sort of all placed all around the house. It seems like it has a woman's touch in this house. Everything's nice and clean and decorated, and little doilies on the wall. Probably an older woman touch. When
You
you can
said there was a candle? I mean, not a candle, a lantern?
a
like a
lamp,
oil
a lamp. That's not a
Lamp.
weapon.
Okay.
Like a teaching lamp.
Yeah.
There are several candles lit. Fireplace across the way, just to your left across the way. Above that, there is an old cavalry sword you see up on the mantle. To your right, you can see what looks like the dining room and kitchen. And then straight ahead, you've got like a hallway that goes back to where the stairs are. And there is an older gentleman. Got a big belly, holding a shotgun, pointing it at you.
Shoot.
And he says,
Oh.
He said shoot.
Shoot me!
God.
I gotta go let my cat in. I'll be right back.
he says, you better start talking or get walking.
He's rhyming.
Uh-oh.
Old guy, big white beard. He's a mountain man. He's got his flannel shirt on, like unbuttoned flannel shirt, shotgun pointed.
It's Santa Claus.
It could be a mall Santa. Just on his days off. You better start talking or start walking.
Listen, we are quite a pickle, as you people folk call it. You see that cavalry sword up there? Yeah, can I have that? It's very important.
He cocks it. He's like, get out of my house.
Wait. Surely we can arrange something, you see? I don't have much, but I have this little clip right here.
Roll me that challenge to try to talk this guy down. You can see he's kind of shaking a bit. He's in the sorts, as an old man would say.
Isn't that
Out
the
of
finest
sorts.
clip ever?
Roll me that 5d6. Okay, you got a 6, so you succeeded. So explain to me, tell the story. What happens?
Oh,
I
yes,
really
he
wanted
says
to
he's
shoot
a
you.
very nice gentleman who will come and bring me the rapier, and I'll trade him the clip for it. I tell him that this is the most finest clip in all the world.
He says, "I tell you what. You find my wife and my daughter, and you can have the sword." He's still pointing the gun at you, though.
I just want that rapier. Alright.
He says, "And it's all yours. I need to find them. They left."
Alright.
What are their names?
Sarah, my daughter. My wife is Grace.
Sarah and
Do
Grace.
you have any?
Sarah?
My granddaughter, her name is Sarah. My wife and my granddaughter. I forgot I'm an old man.
Yeah.
Grace
Are you discriminating? Are you being ageist right now?
and Sarah. No, it'd be weird to have my 40-year-old daughter. I'm picturing
up for the
I'm picturing a little kid.
Jeez.
He says, "I need to know where they are. Did you see them?"
We did not see them on the way here. Did I miss anything interesting while I was gone?
Those footsteps I saw earlier, were they man-sized footsteps or like smaller?
They were human-sized footprints. You couldn't.
Child size or
Yeah, you couldn't really tell about that. And you can see there's some pictures on the wall, on the mantle. There's a picture of this guy and Sarah. There's another picture on the wall that has a younger couple with a 10-ish-year-old daughter. You can presume is Sarah.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
He says, I think I heard them. Just they left 2 days ago, but I just heard them. I'm sure they're out there trying to come
Have
back.
you seen any flashes of light out there?
No?
Okay.
He begins to lower his shotgun.
I'll say, do you have any idea what's been going on? We were up at the vineyard when all this happened.
No idea. But
Have you talked to anyone?
no, not really in the talking mood.
Have you seen anyone come by? Have you seen maybe a car drive out past here a few days ago?
Few days ago,
Yeah.
cars come by all the time, but nothing's come by in days.
When did the guy leave? The brother of the groom?
6 days ago.
That was after it was dark,
Oh.
though, right?
Yeah.
It was about 6 days ago.
He says, I don't know.
Okay. We're looking for someone too.
Oh, well, okay, but look,
I don't think he's worried about it.
Just be an old man with him. You ever forget to take your medication?
Oh,
That's a real
God.
bummer the whole day.
he says, look, I just want Sarah and Grace back. So
They've been gone for 2 days.
I just heard them outside.
Why didn't you go out there and look for them?
I did. I don't know where they are. I can't see. It's dark. He was yelling, but I don't know. I don't know why they didn't come.
You have any lanterns or anything
I don't know.
we can carry with us for light?
I might have something in the shed.
Okay.
Can we take a look?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have anything in here so we can see what we're looking for?
You got
Can I
a
take one of
flashlight?
these
I can hook it up to
candles or
this car
something?
battery.
Do you happen to have anything to drink?
Or eat.
You cannot have my food or drink.
What?
You bring Sarah and Grace back, we'll have a feast. But until then, this is my food.
All right, fine.
I don't think
I'll
you
go out to
understand
the
what's
shed.
out there, man. I've been seeing some stuff.
Don't listen to him. He's an alcoholic. I'll go out to the shed and see what I can
You're
find.
entertaining though.
So I'm gonna go out to the shed.
Okay.
Dig to the shed.
You do not see a shed when you walk out.
He's a liar.
You can make me a roll if you want to go searching around the property. But it's pretty dark.
In the dark?
It's dark. It's windy. It's rustly. And you have no light.
That's sounds like ideal conditions.
Pass.
Do you happen to have a flashlight we could use?
He says, no. And he
I
points to
say,
a.
where's the shed?
He points
We
to
can't
a.
find anybody if we can't see anything.
He points to a candle that's on the table and says, "Take that. But bring it back."
In the wind?
It's a
He says,
candle.
put your hand in front of it.
Yeah. I'll carry the candle with me like this.
It's a nice candle. It's like a lavender mango passion fruit, old lady
Incredible.
style.
Yeah.
Very fancy.
And he's still got his gun, not pointed at you, but he's got his gun in his hands. He hasn't moved any, and he's just watching you.
Okay. I will take the candle and I will do
And
my
he says,
best too.
he points to the left. He says, "It's over there. Just open the hatch."
The hatch, it's
Is it
underground?
underground?
Okay. All right. I go out there looking for a hatch.
Okay.
With my candle.
Roll me that challenge roll.
How many do I have?
You have 5.
Wow, it went down a lot since the last time I rolled.
That's right.
Yep.
I rolled since
Ooh.
then.
Isaac and David
6
got
and a
hold of
1.
it. You got a 6? Okay, so your 1 goes away. You guys are down to 4 dice.
Yep.
And I didn't roll any 6s. So tell me what happens. It's a hatch, sort of like a storm cellar. Like hatches open up, down the steps.
Open up
Double
that
doors,
hatch. Go down there. And I'm thinking, what has this guy been doing? And there's plenty of stuff down there. Oil lanterns. It's an old person's house. It's an old cabin in the woods. He's got those like hooded oil lanterns, and I find one of those and light it up.
Okay.
Now we have light, what we've been looking for, and we can go look for his wife and granddaughter.
Okay.
I find 2 of those, and I bring them back out.
Okay.
Everything else down there is just junk. It's just a bunch of old like cut up lumber and stuff like that.
You return to the house.
Yep.
And you have your 2 oil
Hooded
lanterns
lantern.
Yep.
Yeah.
and the candle.
Yeah.
And you carefully put the candle down with the 2 oil lanterns.
Yeah.
And he looks at you again. He says, "Now get.
All right.
Tell me
We'll
what,
get out of here.
if you find him, you're welcome to come back, but not until then."
Okay. So we'll leave out of here.
Okay.
These 2 oil lanterns being the best thing so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only gonna light one of them just in case one of them runs out because I know how you are.
I don't know what you
He
mean.
says to
This is
the
a
oil
shared narrative story. You could make it. You never know. Francisco, he may make it run out. It's not only me.
I don't know.
Alright,
Okay.
anyways, yeah,
Alright.
guys, we're gonna completely figure out this man's family. We're just gonna leave, right? Sounds good to me.
You're standing at the cabin.
Get
You
outta
have
here.
you have light now. What do you want to do?
I suppose
Let's head into town and see if they're there.
we're pretty far away from the town, right? I'll leave my battery here now that I have a lantern.
Battery.
You have
I'll-
you still got like a long walk. If you're gonna make it there.
Yeah, it is a
Very
long
long.
walk.
Oh Lord.
Let's go out to where he found those footprints.
Okay.
Let's go out to those footprints and see if we can see better now that we have the lantern. See better where these footprints went.
Okay.
I mean, they're dead, but we can
Uh,
find them.
Go ahead and give me another roll as you try to make it to the footprints and try to make out whatever you're trying to figure out.
So now I'm at 4.
Yep.
I did not get a 6, and I got a 1.
Okay, so we fail.
So one of the lights goes out. About time you guys failed something. One light is out.
What?
And we move to the next scene. So, I need... What's going to happen is, I say, these things are true. The world is dark. Starting with Joe, you're going to go around explaining what is happening as you are looking at the footprints, making your way towards town, sort of whatever's happening in that journey, and sort of describe the world, basically. You can describe the world, you can describe what you see, or what is happening, or just pretty much anything, just to sort of build on the story.
As we're trying to follow the footprints, we start noticing that everything around us is all scorched and burnt. Trees are burnt. There's ash everywhere.
Okay, and we do this
And more.
9 times. So there's 1. Francisco?
We continue looking around and we find 2 burnt bodies. That's it.
David?
There is no light. I don't know what to say, really.
Fantastic.
Darkness.
Okay. Your lantern goes out, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Oh,
There's
Yeah,
no light.
you already did that. You already did that. That was the first thing you did.
No,
I
no,
didn't
it
do, I
wasn't.
didn't do it.
Yeah, you said the light goes out.
I mean, like,
Oh,
no,
okay.
the world is dark.
Okay,
The world is dark.
The world is dark. Okay, okay.
Okay, your oil lantern is starting to run very low on fuel. Give it to you, David. Eric.
I see that my oil lantern's running low on fuel, and I switch to the other lantern.
Okay. Isaac.
The the scorched bodies have a faint odor of mango and lavender.
It wasn't perfume, it was a candle.
I know.
Maybe they were carrying a candle on them, dude,
Maybe
and
it's
the
just their
wax
favorite
melted.
scent.
Okay, my turn. As you guys continue walking, you check out these bodies. You notice it's dark everywhere, and as your first lantern starts to go out, you get a glimpse of a kind of a red glow coming from up ahead, kind of like that light pollution after dark. You know, you get kind of a haze on the horizon, but it's red, and that's it. Joe.
as we're inspecting the bodies, one of the bodies has a necklace that has a picture in it of the little girl in the picture that we saw at the cabin.
It's getting dark. Francisco.
One of the bodies had a knife, like really nice knife. So
The daughter,
Francisco's in this to win it. You didn't hurry.
so I grab it. That's it.
Okay, and luckily, before getting to David again, the final one is, and we are alive. Always that one. Okay.
One of the bodies had a really nice.
had an automatic
submachine
mounted
gun.
machine gun
It was perfect.
and the keys to a tank that was parked nearby.
So you guys are
All ready to go.
you guys are making your way south to the town of Greendale, village of Greendale. About 10,000 people in this little town.
This guy.
Maybe that's too many. 5,000 people, we'll say, in this town of Greendale that you're heading towards. And you've got the knife now. You've got a locket. So you think you have what you evidence. You spot down the road the sound, or you hear the sound of a road of an engine,
Ooh.
a car engine.
An engine.
It's a ways down, but as you are rummaging through here, you pick up that sound. And do we move to the next scene? What do you want to do? Do you want to take a pee break?
Can if you want.
We're at the
I need
halfway
to get
point.
some water anyways.
We'll do it real quick.
Okay.
I didn't get any water time either, so I'm thirsty. So
I'm
we'll
thirsty.
do a pee
We
break real
got
quick.
drinks. We have drinks.
Okay, so we're back. We've darkened one candle. We're moving right along. No one has used their trait yet, And you guys are in the mountains on a little one-lane highway. Is it one lane or two lane? One lane, right? One each way. Mountain road, and you've just left Old Man's house. You have found some burned bodies in the woods, along with a locket and a knife.
We went down to the house without. We went down to the town without telling him that his family was dead.
You haven't gone to town yet. There's a red glow on the horizon. You hear a motor running down that direction as well. What would you have to do?
Dang cat.
Idling.
You don't know. It's just off in a
Right in
distance, but you are not sure whether it is idling or whether it is not idling.
Yep.
The lights are on,
What's
and we
the- what was
hear
the-
it, right?
You don't see lights. You just hear it.
What was the groom's brother's name?
Billy.
If his
Hey,
car's
Bill,
been
you
idling
wanna
for
go look and
6
see if that's
days.
Billy?
Wait, we already have a Bill.
Billy.
We already have a Bill, don't we? William. Name's William.
Oh, that's so much different.
I'm Bill.
Yeah, we already have a Bill. No, you're not Bill.
Yeah, I'm Bill.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, he's
Your
I
name's
thought
I'm
you
Bill.
were
Bill.
Bill.
Withers.
Yeah, he's Bill Withers.
Mr. Withers.
Mr. Withers.
Okay, what would you like to do? You are in the darkness with your one oil lantern. One is basically out. Standing next to a couple of charred bodies.
I'm gonna
I'm
take
thinking-
that locket.
They
Okay.
smell lovely, though.
Old man sees him. They smell
Old
great.
man Withers. No, old man. What's your name? Old man Charlie.
Charlie.
You don't have a last
You
name.
don't have a last name. You don't have time for that anymore.
Let's
But
say that
before
we
it-
Time for last names.
I'd say we head to that car.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm evil. I don't need to tell this guy that his family's dead. I'd rather have him sulk.
I mean, guess we can go back.
Are you sure everyone but me isn't evil?
Yeah, we'll go back.
No, we don't have to go back. We'll go down the road.
No, we're going back.
We're going
Is it-
back.
Is it better or worse to tell them that they're dead?
We'll just tell him.
Well, you know what? It's probably worse that we don't tell him.
Wait,
'cause
then he was gonna give us a sword.
You're about 15-minute walk away from his house,
How
alongside
far are
the
we away
road.
from that?
in
From
the
the sound
woods.
of that engine.
It's hard to tell. It's kind of echoing off the walls and the mountain ravine, and so they could
I
be
look at the old man and I'm like, listen, there's no way it's. What was it? William?
William.
Well, there's no way it's William. His car's not been idling for 6 days off
Does
the
this thing
side of
have,
the
like,
road.
Glass packs? Is this loud?
It's quiet. You can barely hear it, but there's nothing else going on other than the wind. You can all hear, and well,
So that's
If
how
you
you
tell
know it's
Sparrow.
spooky. All right. Well,
We can go back and tell him. Stab him.
I'm not sure
Shotgun.
which is worse to tell him or to just let him.
Listen,
keep
you know what I think? I think we take these lanterns and we move on our way. That's my vote.
I vote we go tell him.
Yeah, let's go tell him. Maybe we can get something out of it.
What are you
Yeah,
at? What about you,
let's go
Pato
tell
and Abe? Okay.
Abe wants
Old
a
man.
sword.
Yeah, man, that sword.
The sword.
You may want the bodies for the sword, and I'm too old to carry them.
Shush.
Where's the rumors part of this? Where we talk
I'm like
about
over
rumors?
100 years old already.
Rumors?
Yeah, you don't remember that part?
What?
I heard a rumor that the monster looks like X. You don't remember that part from last time we did this?
We did.
I remember
we did that.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess we'll go back and tell him.
We did that, but you just don't know what it is.
Who wants to break the news?
I'll do it.
Okay, roll me. It's gonna be. We'll just do a challenge for the trek back to Old Man. Well, nameless. So whoever wants to roll this may do so.
I think that's
I'll
you.
do it. What do you want to do it, Joe?
Sure.
Whoever wants to lead the trip back.
Can I use my vice?
You can roll, and then if you want to use your vice, you can re-roll your ones with that vice.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or if I succeed on narrative control and you want it, you can burn your vice to get narrative control.
Okay.
You can also darken a candle to take narrative control if you want.
Sure, I'll burn my vice.
So you re-roll your ones.
Sweet. 3 6s
Okay.
and 0 1s.
Okay, you beat me. That was 9 dice, right?
Yeah.
I got a 9 now. Okay.
Oh, we're back at 9.
Yeah, resets every time the thing resets.
Okay.
So, Terrence Willingham, tell us what happens
Blast.
with your vice and how, the trek back and
Now that it's been a little bit since I chugged that bottle, it's really starting to kick in. And I'm gonna point and say the house is that way, and just start heading beelining, and I'm just gonna get lucky. Just go straight to it, like perfect, like I knew exactly what I was doing. No
Okay.
light, nothing.
It's a drunk clarity.
Okay, what happens when you get there? I'll let you continue this.
I'll go up to the door and knock on it.
Okay.
Wait for him to answer.
You're telling the story.
Oh, okay. He'll answer, and I'm gonna be holding the locket, but as soon as I see him, I'm just gonna right on the ground, and I'm gonna go, I'm really sorry, and hold out the locket.
He does not phased at all by your vomit. He's just solely focused on that locket. And he grabs. You can see his hand trembling as he grabs the locket, and he's just sort of sitting there, just staring at it, just lost in his own world, not saying anything, just standing there.
I'll wipe off my mouth. Put
I'll
my
walk
hand
up.
on his shoulder.
He's gonna walk up in this heartfelt moment. He's like, "So, we found their dead bodies. How about that sport?"
I was saying, I'll walk up. I'll laugh at his face. I'll go get that. No. Alright, here. I'll pat him on the shoulder, say sorry for your loss, and go get that sword.
He kind of snaps at it for a second, and he sees you wrestling the sword off of the mantle. And he looks back at Terrence, and he says, "Take whatever you want. What's it matter?" And he walks
Alright,
out. He
I'm gonna
walks
step
out the
in the house.
door with a shotgun in hand into the darkness down the path.
Dang it!
Alright.
Where are your other guns?
He doesn't say anything.
Dang
I
it.
go to the fridge.
Okay, power's off. You get a pungent smell as you open the fridge.
Never mind. Oh wait, do I find a cheesecake?
Turns out it was.
Why don't you roll me a challenge for that? Let's see what you find in the fridge.
It's a fridge full of kimchi, so it's all good.
Hold
It's all.
on.
It's natto.
So you roll 9 dice. 96. Is this your first roll, Francisco?
8, 9.
What have you been doing
Yeah.
all the time?
Wait. I got 1, 2, 3 6s and no 1s.
Okay, you beat me. So tell me what happens as you open that fridge. Are you at your moment of hope right now? What's your first one?
On my list,
Mm-hmm.
my first one is my virtue.
So you do not want to find your cheesecake yet.
Okay, well,
Because you can't,
Okay,
you,
so
you
I
can't
opened the
use it until you
fridge.
get to that. So the first one is your virtue.
that's fine. I was just wondering, anyways. I open the fridge
Mm-hmm.
and I find the kind of food that would stay good.
The perfect food.
Explain to me what kind of food an old lady would have in her fridge.
I found some
An old wilderness lady.
Oh, it's a lady.
It's jam.
I mean, it could be old man's
Jam.
food as well.
Vienna sausages, dried meat.
Vienna
Yeah.
sausages. No, this isn't.
Some
Canned
Vienna
food.
These guys are
some-
going to be.
some-
This is mountain people.
I find a lot of good canned foods and
In the fridge.
whatever
Is this
else.
where you keep
yeah,
your-
sure. Whatever he's putting in there.
Got a lot of meat.
Some old people do that, dude. Dry
So-
aged meat, so it's fine.
I get that, and then I share it with everyone else that's starving.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look-
you're all
I'm gonna-
pretty hungry. It's been a day or so before you guys actually had a proper food. You've been basically just eating cheese and wine, and little Vienna sausages. Party. What? This is a fancy
Party
wedding.
wieners.
Yeah, Vienna sausages and cheese at this wedding.
I'm gonna look through the
No
cupboards
fancy
and
Vienna
try to find any alcohol.
Okay, roll that challenge. So you find nothing. You don't find a lot of food, but you find a little bit of non-perishable. A couple jellies. There's a good piece of fruitcake in there.
Crackers.
How many dice are we rolling?
9.
9.
Nothing that's fancy like little cut up wieners and water in a can. A can of spam.
Two 6s and 2 1s.
Okay, so your 2 1s go away, and you beat me, or you tied me. So tell your story. What happens in the booze cabinet?
I'm going through all the cabinets, and I'm able to find. I opened up a cabinet, and it's just filled with all sorts of different bottles.
Okay.
So I'll take a. And in that cupboard, there's also a backpack. So that take.
So let me. I want to make sure I reiterate. It's fine, but first line of this: though you know your characters will die, you're not trying to win anything. just no reason.
win.
I just wanted to let that out there.
So,
But you find your
see him-
backpack in the wine cabinet.
I see him find all this alcohol and a backpack for some reason in the
I'm gonna
cabinet.
take the backpack and start filling it up.
We'll say
And
it's like a cooler that they would take on a picnic. They would stash their wine bottles in.
Yeah.
Maybe like a
Okay.
present someone gave them a long time ago that grandparents never used, so they just stash it away and they bring it out when the grandkids come around so they can act like they still use
I
it.
go over there and I smack him and start breaking the bottles. Like, you don't need any of this crap. And I use my ambidextrousness to throw bottles extra fast.
Okay, that sounds like a roll. Let's roll that
How many
as you
dice
go.
I got?
You
Can I
got
just
7.
can I use
7.
my hope thing?
Are you at that?
Yeah.
You gotta go in order.
My number 2.
So
I'll use my hope whenever he tells me to stop.
Okay.
That I'll find that piece to.
let's do a. We're kind of breaking the rules here, but you two roll, and whoever has the most 6s will get to take over control. If you're using your hope, if you succeed on this, your moment, you gain a hope dice.
I've been trying to think this whole time how I'm gonna use ambidextrous.
You're welcome.
If you fail this, it's
I
going
get,
to be.
I get to re-roll my 1s because, right? If I use my hope.
No, this is different.
Okay.
Just make a roll. If you succeed, good for you. You tell the story. If you fail, Eric tells the story. Scene ends because it's a moment time.
2 6s and 3 1s for me.
I got 2 6s and no 1s.
What'd you have to go and tie for? We'll let Joe have it since he's using his moment.
What? He rolled all those 1s.
He tied you with 6s,
Yeah,
though.
I'm gonna find hope in the fact that he's telling me to stop. So I'm gonna agree and not take any bottles.
Tell us how it happens.
I'll keep. He comes up to me and shoves me away from the bottles and starts throwing them on the ground.
Yeah, smashing them.
And I'll tell him to calm down and say I won't take any. I'll take 1 just in case. And I'm gonna. He'll allow me
Good
to take
self-control.
1.
Yeah,
He'll allow me to take 1.
I won't. Well, maybe 1.
He'll allow me to take 1.
Because he takes out the 2-liter bottle of moonshine that they got in there.
McCormick, the gallon of McCormick
Yeah.
classic jug vodka.
It's a big one. Yeah.
Okay. You rolled how many 1s?
3 1s.
Okay, so we'll throw those away.
It's really screwing us here.
Advance this a
So
bit.
I get my hope die. So I always have that, right?
So you get a hope dice, yes, and that succeeds. It's going to be something separate. It succeeds on a 5 or a 6. So you roll the 4 plus the hope. So right now you guys see Terrence's eyes, just a new determination and a new glow in his eyes. His skin pinkens up a bit as you can tell that he's been kind of down and drunk, but something has overcome him, and well, there you go.
Wow.
But he has a new backpack.
He got a brand new backpack. Well, look at
Wow.
that.
Okay.
Can I look around for where he might have more firearms?
Yeah, you can roll for that.
How many dice?
If you want to scrounge through the house, try to find it, you get 4 dice.
4.
Mhm.
No
You do not
sixes.
succeed. Candle goes out.
It's real dark in here. Can't find any weapons.
So
There's like candles on a fireplace lid. It's like the brightest place we've been.
Ammo, leave me alone.
you venture up the stairs. You kind of take a quick look around. You've seen most of what's down here. You head up the stairs, creaky stairs, wooden stairs. As you head upstairs, you open a door, and let's do the thing. So we get 9 of these now. 8 of these now. You began this thing, so Isaac, you will begin. These things are true. The world is dark. Number 1.
You said we opened a door?
Open the upstairs door.
You did.
Okay.
And now you just tell, it doesn't have to be about this, it can be sort of general things or whatever.
Okay, so I open the door, and I almost fall over from the overwhelming scent of mango and lavender.
Okay.
All right.
It is just full of candles. None of them lit. It's just all candles.
So
Use a
mixed
candle.
in with my turn now, mixed in with that scent of mango, lavender, you get a campfire smell as well. And there's one window in this room. It's just a little bedroom. But through the window, the first thing that catches your eye is through the window is you see a glow coming from outside. And you get the tinge of campfire within that candle smell. Joe, you're up.
When we see that glow out the window, we also hear a shotgun go off.
Okay. Francisco.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Then we hear the second barrel.
Because he missed.
We we hear footsteps downstairs. We're upstairs, right?
No, not all of us.
Or we're no, okay.
Just the old man.
Okay. We hear footsteps upstairs actually, where
Just me.
where he
There's a couple rooms up there.
Yeah, we hear footsteps in one of those rooms.
Okay, so the room behind. We'll say the room behind. I'm imagining a certain wooden house here, Isaac. By the way, behind
Whatever do you mean?
old man Charlie, you hear footsteps up there.
Yeah.
David, you're up.
I haven't planned out. I thought I forgot it, so I gotta try and remember it. We hear someone scream.
Okay, outside you hear a scream. Eric.
Oh, so much.
Okay. We've noticed more and more that the whatever is running around in the forest, it's making more noise, and we're seeing it more often. When we were on our way back from finding the bodies.
Okay. And Isaac, you get the last one.
Oh wait, they have almost a trail of embers that we're seeing, but
Wait, where is
can never
this?
quite follow it.
Say yours again, Eric.
These things that we've been spotting,
Mm-hmm.
these like shadows.
Yeah.
We've been spotting them more. After we found the bodies, we spotted them more on the way back. And they have like almost a trail of embers, but we can never quite follow it.
Okay. So I hear the I hear the footsteps behind me in the other room as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear just something go poof against the door. I turn around, and it just goes poof again. And I just walk downstairs.
Fast walk.
That's no good.
And the last truth is, we are alive. Okay.
So
So you're
up there.
You're still in the cabin. There's a thump coming from the upstairs. There's a glow coming from outside as well as a smoke smell. You are starting to pick this up. Some more
Yuck,
activity outside as
yuck.
well. What would you like to do?
Well, if there's something locked upstairs trying to get out and the old man didn't mention it, we should probably leave.
And they
towards
had
that.
way too many candles up there. Let's go. Something's wrong with these people.
Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com.
That's how I got all my subscribers. I got good recommendations for them. Okay.
Shall we head to that car?
Yeah, to the car or the campfire that you found and told us about, presumably.
We heard that shotgun blast, right?
Yeah, I'll run out there looking for.
Maybe we should go get a shotgun.
As you go outside, that glow that was coming from a distance, it's much brighter now, and you can certainly once you go outside, you can pick up the smell of burning forest, and you can just start hearing the crackling of the fire as well.
I guess we're going towards the car.
You make your way down the roads, your same path as you've been doing before. It's starting to light up just from the fires all around. You can tell there is just like a big fire in the forest, in kind of the direction that you're heading, and off to the left a little bit, the east a bit. You can see the glow of the fire, and you can hear it, you can smell it, and you occasionally pick up a flash of a shadow, a sound of maybe a squirrel running by, or a deer or whatever. But you noticeably hear coming from the east, as you go, getting about halfway to where that car you think was, you start hearing footprints, fast footprints.
Fast footprints near the car.
You're going that direction. You're not there yet.
Okay. I raise my lantern and look around. My non-empty lantern.
Why would you want to raise the empty one?
It's dark, and the footprints seem to be coming from the forest to your east.
There's also like a river close by, right?
It's kind of down the mountain a bit on your west side, and there's a river down there.
Okay. That's just in case I start to get burned alive. I'm gonna we'll just keep making our way towards jump off the mountain. Anything's better than burning alive.
Should we pick up the pace? Should we hurry?
Yeah, we should.
I'm gonna start jogging.
Okay.
Oh no.
I look back at Fatso and I think, how is he gonna be able to jog all the way
I'm
down
just
this
fast
hill?
walking.
You as you guys continue walking, the footprints that were out there are noticeably coming towards you.
I'm gonna start running.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my knife.
Let's see who's there.
But they got my knife too.
I get my sword ready.
I have my
My
sledgehammer.
sweet new sword.
You hear
Initiative.
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 You hear, "Where are you going? It's me." And as you turn, you guys are running, and you see old man standing there with shotgun in hand, looking ragged. He's got leaves and dirt and blood, and he's a mess. His opened flannel shirt is tattered, but he's standing there, and you can see his eyes are wide, and he just has this look of panic on his face.
What happened?
What's wrong?
He
we
says,
thought you killed yourself.
he says, "I got one.
You got one?
Got
No.
one of
There's things. There's things in the woods.
how many?
I got one. And
The only one?
no, I don't think so.
So let's go check it out. I want to see this thing.
Okay.
Or we can keep going. You know what? Let's just keep going. Your reaction
you
to
don't want
that
to go back.
makes me not want to go down there.
I think there might be more.
I'll go put an arm underneath his arm and try to help him
Okay.
go towards the car.
So you have him in tow. He is limping noticeably. His left leg is looking a bit mangled. But he's
What did
making
it look like?
He's making it. He's I didn't get a real good look at it, but it was slow, but really quick once it saw me, and I just took a shot, and it's almost like it was like metal. The sparks just exploded everywhere, and it kept coming. It charged. It jumped on me. I threw it off, and I slammed my gun into it, and it sort of fizzled away, sort of crumbled away.
What?
And then I heard more
It tweaked
sounds,
melee.
and I run. It clipped me on my leg, but I think I'll be all right.
The metal is evolving, guys. The metal is gonna attack us.
Let's go.
Ability
Once
to
we get to the car, we'll try to patch you up. Let's go.
All right, so we make our way down to this car that we've been walking towards for.
Okay,
the
roll
entire-
me a check to make your way to the car.
All right, how many dice we got?
You have
We still have 4.
8.
Oh, yep. 8?
Right, we haven't failed one yet, have you? 8.
Oh, yeah. I guess
You
we
only
can
ones,
start-
right?
That's right.
With-
Joe rolled 3 ones.
That was
No,
last.
we
That was
started over.
last phase.
So we started over. I got 1 1 and 2 6s. 2 1s and 2 6s.
Okay, 2 1s go away.
Okay.
Down to 6 dice, and you tell the story.
We make it up to this car.
Okay.
That is running. We were hearing it correctly. It's
Okay.
idling
Is it
On the side of
on
the
the road, on the side of the road. Where is it?
on the side of the road.
Okay. What kind of car is it?
Headlights on. It's a small sedan.
Okay.
Wait. What was William driving?
He was driving an old Buick. Those big.
A
It was-
Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah.
All right. It's a Cutlass Supreme, so it's not a small sedan. It's a land yacht.
This
There you go.
is Williams. This is Williams' car. It's been idling for 6 days.
Maybe.
You know, those Cutlass Supremes are just all over the road these days.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell which is which.
It has to be William's car. It's been idling. Maybe he started it and then ran away. Maybe he was here until recently. The odds of it idling for 6 days, slim. But I get in it. I check the gas gauge. It's got half a tank.
What?
Man, we hit a big break here. I say, load those 2 old guys in here and let's get the hell out of here.
Get me in there. So tired.
I'm not even concerned about what happened to William. I didn't like him anyways.
Yeah, that was your whole goal.
He was my great nephew.
I thought he was the groom.
Oh yeah,
I
the
was
groom's
trying
who you went dead, but it's the groom's brother.
Yeah, it's just like
How good can he
yeah,
be?
Yeah. Kill
Okay.
him too.
So there you go. You have yourself a Buick. Everyone crams in, all 6 of you. It's a
Yeah.
tight fit in the back seat.
It's
You ever seen a Cutlass? Ain't that-
That's where I'll be in the front seat.
You probably fit 3 in the front, 3 in the back.
Yeah, and our alcoholic friend is real small.
Who's that? Terrence?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like 5'8".
Okay.
And skinny.
So you
Not
get yourself into a car.
And we make our way into town towards that light.
You notice as you are getting into the car, there is almost like an ash that's on the driver's seat. Just a very thin layer of some ash.
Some like Avengers ash.
Sure.
For anyone who's seen that, I guess.
I'm gonna look at old man's wound. See what's going on with that on his leg.
Let's do a roll and a medicine check. Basically a challenge roll with
A
it.
medicine check.
Do I always get that hope die? or
Yeah.
just when I want?
Yeah, it's always there now.
So I have 7.
You have 6. Make sure you keep that one separate because it's a 5 or 6 success.
Oh, okay. So we have 6 plus the hope die. I have 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, 1.
And that hope dice is not failed. Is not lost when it comes up as a 1.
3 6s and 1 1.
Okay, 1 goes away. And man, I'm doing terrible today. I'm rolling terrible. Have I got one of these successes yet? Tell me what happens.
Yeah, you got 1.
I look at his leg and it looks like it got like clawed into, but on where it's clawed up, it looks like it's all like seared. Like it was like something mega hot clawed him.
Okay.
And I'll take out that bottle of alcohol that I brought and pour it on there to try to clean it a little bit.
He screams in agony as you pour that on his leg.
Shoot someone.
Sorry, man. We
I
have to.
would be too.
I'll clean it and then try to wrap it up with a piece of my shirt.
Okay.
It's cleaned and wrapped.
You get it tied up, wrapped up. Okay. And who's driving?
Me.
Bill? Okay. So you make your way down the road.
Want to see a picture of the car? Context.
No thanks.
Dang.
I can imagine a Buick.
Old
They're
man
all the same, aren't they? And you are heading towards the town. You still got another 45-minute drive to get to the town. This thing gets like 12 miles to the gallon, so you figure it'll use most of its tank to get there.
Our
I
coast
read
is
the
a
engine and
hyper
ran out of gas. I don't know.
As you drive ahead, more and more of that fire and forest fire and glow starts to become apparent. And you make it about 30 minutes, about 15 minutes outside of town. And the fire is up to the road now. So you've got clearly a big forest fire that's happened to your east. You're still straight ahead is fine, but you're going to have a wall of fire as you drive down this road. If you want to continue or not.
How far away from the town are we now?
About 15-minute drive.
Okay. I say that I get as far away from the flames as possible, but we're powering through to this town.
So
Does the radio work?
as you're driving down the road, there's a few spots where a tree has fallen into the road. It's on fire. You can dodge around it a bit. It's going to be a challenge for this. But it's a bit of a tricky drive, but you can attempt to make your way through around to whatever on your way to this town. So you have 5 dice.
I haven't done a single one of my thing yet.
I can't roll.
I got
Can I borrow a vice and
6
reroll?
and a 1. 6
One-
and 2 ones.
Okay, 2 dice go away. Tell the story.
I deftly maneuver around the trees
And muscle
in
for
my muscle farang. Yeah, I was thinking that, baby. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. You know what I'm saying here? I'm burning around these trees in my
You should be doing
four-door
80s songs
Cutlass.
references, Isaac. This is your guys' thing.
Yeah,
Hey, he did that one. I didn't do that.
You're a decade late. All right.
as I turn from under the seat, an iPod, first gen iPod. I can see on the front. Take on me.
Okay, you're deftly driving through the trees. The old man in the back is shouting, "Slow down, speed racer," and he's not okay with this fast driving. Explain, since you are in narrative
Terrence
control
doing?
here. Explain what you make your way to the town. Explain what you see
Yeah.
and what's going on.
Half the town's on fire, just flames everywhere, surrounded by a forest that's on fire. Nothing's going good for us. I pull up to the closest building that's not on fire. Maybe looks like a gas station or something of that nature.
That'll be
Service stop. It's about going in and getting supplies. I find the small town Walmart. Was there like an Ace Hardware in this store?
This is a pretty
in
small
this
town,
town?
so there's going to be there's always an Ace Hardware.
Yeah, there's always an Ace Hardware. Every town has an Ace Hardware.
They got bread.
All right, so
Okay.
we'll go to. I'll pull up to the hardware store.
So you get to the Ace. The windows are busted out. A couple of them are anyway. You got a strong stench of smoke and ash in the air. You can see all right because there's a glow of fire for most of this town. It's a little village, so it's nothing big. And you can see inside. It looks like a lot of the stuff just from in here with the car's headlights as you pull up, shining into the place. Looks pretty empty. You don't see any people around, but it all seems pretty quiet.
It's empty inside the store.
You haven't gone in yet. We'll need
I'll go
a challenge roll for that. But from what you can see with the headlights of the car shining inside, that's what you see.
All right, I'm gonna go in.
Roll me that. Roll. What is that?
How many do I have?
You have 3. I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
Sheesh.
Glad I'm not rolling a character.
I got a 6.
Any ones?
And no ones.
Okay. Tell
6
us
and
what
2
happens as you get in there.
I get in there. It is pretty ransacked, almost nothing left. And but I do manage to find a fire extinguisher. I'm scared of fire now. These monsters have to have something to do with fire, so I'm grabbing that thing. I figure I can either spray the monster or take out one of my non-friend compatriots to like slow them down. Spray him in the face, blind him so I can get away.
Nice.
Okay. So Bill has gone into the hardware store, disappeared. What's everyone else doing?
Turn on the radio.
I'm gonna.
Maybe they're saying something on the news.
It's an 8-track player, no radio.
Damn.
As I'm going into the store, I hear him say, "Turn on the radio," and I go, "There's no radio, only an 8-track player." And
Let me look in my
continue
back
into the
pocket. Maybe I got an 8-track.
So, what is everyone doing besides the radio?
I'm fiddling with it. Just
Okay.
pushing all the buttons.
It's just all fuzz. And nothing.
I'll just chill by the car.
chill in the car.
Yep.
You guys,
Nothing like watching the world burn.
you're sitting in like a little you got like an Ace Hardware, and it's like a strip mall. So you got several little places next to it. Pizza place.
What kind of town is this with 5,000 people?
What do you mean?
It's like an old downtown, like
Yeah.
Route 66 downtown.
Every small town has a strip mall with an Ace Hardware.
Every small mountain
Chinese
town
place,
has a
pizza
strip
place.
mall.
This town we live in here has an Ace Hardware on the main street, right next to like.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, it's still there.
Ace in Mustang?
Yeah, downtown. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go that way.
we go that way a lot.
You start seeing some shadows appearing. You see a those of you in the car. You don't see this, Bill, but you
Yep.
see a slow moving. You can just kind of catch it out of just the side of the lights. Very slow moving shadow, dark. And as you're sitting there, you see the shadow start to move towards you. And you hear old man next to you, who still hasn't said what his name is. And he nudges Terrence, who's next to him. He says, "There's one now." And just in a flash, the thing shoots by you and goes into the Ace Hardware.
Damn it.
Bill's in trouble.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna get out of the car and go in after and start
Okay,
yelling.
you shove the old man out of the way and climb out of the car.
Bill! Bill!
Ow!
Bill nye! I'm God!
Bill, inside,
Bill Withers out of there.
you hear something fall to the ground. You hear a clang on the ground. Something falls off of a shelf. So you assume.
Okay. How far into this store did I get?
I mean, you're in the fire extinguisher section. So it's not a giant place, but you're a little ways in.
There's a whole aisle.
The whole aisle of them. I hit the
You
jackpot
grabbed it off the
here.
wall. There's one on the wall.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking, like near the cash register up front, like pull it off the wall. All right, if I hear something like moving around in here,
You hear me shouting.
I hear him.
You hear Terrence shouting.
I'm getting out of here as fast as possible.
Okay. I need a challenge roll for this. Come
Okay.
on, sixes. Come on. Why don't you guys just tell the
So-
story?
3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
didn't
are
get any sixes
fishized.
either, but I didn't get any ones either.
Okay, so no sixes means you fail. So, as you hear the shouting coming from outside from Terrence,
Yeah.
and you hear the old man crying from screaming because he got thrown out of the car, you're examining your fire extinguisher, and you slowly turn around, and there is this. It's black, almost like a shadow. You see the crackling of almost like an ember in it, and it's standing. You're like behind the cash register at the wall. On the other side of this register, there is this figure, this shape, that is standing there, lurking over you. It has kind of a low grumbling coming from it. And let me burn my candle out. There we go. Okay. These things are true. The world is dark. Eric, take it away.
I see him, and I get my extinguisher ready. I like pull it up to get ready to shoot him, and I say, "Can I help you?"
Welcome to Ace Hardware. Can I help you?
Shop S Smart. All right. Isaac. Charlie.
So back out in the street where I am laying in pain, being shoved out of the car.
Not you. The other old man was still
Oh,
there.
the other old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The other old man's bigger than me. Okay. So
No one wants to touch you, dude. You got a bald
just-
head, a mullet, and, like, a dirty Hawaiian shirt. Like,
It's like Hulk Hogan. He's got a skullet. Okay. I get out of the car and help old man up.
use your old man strength to
You
pick
don't,
him
have to
up.
you don't have to tell me what you're doing. You just give me. You can just
Oh,
set the
well,
setting. You know. If you
Okay.
Want
He being pushed to the ground like ripped the part where he was injured, and now he's bleeding out onto the ground.
Okay.
Dang, went from like a manageable injury to he's bleeding out.
So
Woof.
as you
And he's starting to and it's starting to glow.
oh, that's what I was gonna say. I think we're all on the same page here. Okay. Well, that was my thing.
It's starting
Yeah,
to glow
see? Now you know how I feel.
So you start to hear that grumbling sound, kind of like a low hum, and it starts. You don't hear this, Bill, but everyone else outside can start hearing it. It's almost like a low rumble, and it's starting to kind of grow. Like one was doing it, and another was, and it sort of starts to all add up, and there's this low rumble that's sort of happening outside. Joe.
That low rumble starts to turn into a loud roar, and then we start seeing lights flash up all over the place around.
Francisco.
We start seeing some of those creatures coming nearby.
What do they look like?
Did he describe them?
No one's really described them much. This is your chance.
You just described him exactly.
I gave a pretty big
Yeah.
black.
They're
shadowy.
they're like four-legged creature. At least from far away, they look like four-legged creatures with long limbs.
Okay.
Sharp teeth.
Okay. David. You get the last one, David. We're all waiting for
Alright.
this.
Genius wordplay.
Mouse.
The car all of a sudden starts to smoke.
Ah, that's a good one, David. We're good. All right. And we are alive. You're supposed to say this all in unison, but I'll let it slide this time.
That's hard to do in Discord.
You haven't said anything about that once the whole time. By the way, I'll let it slide. It is in unison.
Okay, we got 7 candles. Okay, 7 dice. Except for Joe, who has 8. And don't forget about your vices and your virtues. You've got Bill in the Ace Hardware with 4-legged, long-limbed, shadowy
Reed
beast.
that I thought was like a humanoid shape.
Has morphed a bit. It's fine. That's how this is supposed to play out. Is standing on the other side of the cash register. You with fire extinguisher armed in hand. There's a loud rumble coming from outside, as well as flashes all around, and you can start to see more of these things start to just with the flashes of light. You see these things are all around you. You're in like a big parking lot strip mall thing, and you can see them just.
Okay.
Nothing's on top of you, but they're out there.
I use my I'm gonna roll an action here. We reset, right?
Yep. 7 dice.
It's staring right at me. 7 dice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna use my ambidextrous power to pull the pin on my to simultaneously pull the pin on my fire extinguisher and blast this thing.
Okay. You would use your ambidextrous thing if you want to re-roll your ones.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
So you try to blast them with your fire extinguisher.
How many do we have? 7?
7.
I'm not gonna get any ones, am I? I got 1 1, 1 6, so I can re-roll that one, right?
If you want to.
Yeah.
You've already
Ooh,
succeeded with
another
1 6.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just trying to get it out of the way. I've been
Okay,
trying to
that's fine.
figure out a way to use this dang thing the
That's
whole
fine.
time.
Perfect. Okay, so but you saved yourself a 1, a bad one.
Yep.
So tell us what happens with your ambidextrousness.
I skillfully remove the pin from the fire extinguisher, say my one-liner, blast him in the face, and the embers start to quell a little bit. And then as he's reeling back from the cold of the fire extinguisher, I jump up on the counter and I donk him in the head with the fire extinguisher and then run out of the hardware store.
Okay. So you guys all see Bill just charging out with fire extinguisher in hand, running towards the car. What are you gonna do? The car is smoking, by the way. No one's in the driver's seat right now.
Because I was running in, can I see the thing that he just hit?
Yeah, you saw that happen.
Okay.
You saw as he hit the thing, the head sort of exploded in a cloud of ash. But the beast thing didn't seem to change much, from what you can tell, other than the head gone.
Okay.
It didn't collapse or anything. It's still just standing there.
I'm gonna start heading back to the car, running.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Bill, get in the drive.
I'll hop in the driver's seat.
Okay.
You can't drive. You're drunk.
Shut up!
It dawned
So
on, that's
these things
right.
are all around you. These things are coming. Light flashes still happening. The car is smoking.
Smoking like bad from the engine.
The engine is smoking. Yep.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Once everybody's in the car, I'm just gonna take off.
Okay, give me that. That's gonna be
Leaving the old man.
a challenge. Where are you trying to go? Oh, here, we'll let the dice roll decide. You just start driving. We'll see what
You
happens.
gotta roll at disadvantage because you're drunk.
We still have 7, right?
Yeah, so you'll get 8.
Awesome. I'm gonna use my self-control to refrain from drinking any more of the alcohol to reroll.
Didn't you already do that? Bet virtue?
That was his
Yeah,
goal.
you're
That was my hope, to stop drinking.
Oh, okay. So you're re-rolling your ones.
I got 2 6s and no 1s.
So you beat me. So tell me what happens. Use your self-control in the story.
I reach for the bottle, then I tell myself not to do it, and then I'll whip the car around and I'm gonna start driving down the street, and one of those things will get in the way and I'll just smash through it. And when I smash through it, it just puffs into a cloud of ash. We start taking it down off the road.
Did we grab the old guy or did we leave him in the parking lot?
No, he's with you.
Okay. Is he okay? He's still glowing.
Okay. You were driving into town, or are you going back the way you came? There's like a one way in, one way out kind of town.
Back the way it came.
Okay. So you go back up the mountain, and you're going as fast as you can. The car is starting to shudder as the smoke is pouring out of the hood now. And how far do you want to go? What do you want to do? You basically just outside the town, and you can decide where you want to go with this.
I'm gonna keep going until the car dies.
You make it. We'll say another 15 minutes before it starts clanking and shuddering and sputtering, and eventually you get all you can get out of it, and it dies. Lights go out.
What's going on with that old man in the back seat? I noticed that his leg is glowing.
Yeah, you take a look, and there is a bright glow coming from his wound, and in the well, you know what? Let's roll on that. And
Okay.
We'll let you. Whoever wins this one decide what happens. Ooh, I
How
thought
many
that's-
dice we have?
7.
I got 1 6 and 1 1. 2
Okay.
ones.
So your 1 goes away. You get 2 1s. Your 2 1s go away. I got 3
Yep.
6s. So unless you want to
Ooh.
burn a vice or a virtue, you can. I will take the story.
No, you can take it. I'll let you have this one because you
Thank
you haven't had a single one.
So his leg is glowing clearly, and you kind of examine it. You kind of move the bandage back just a little bit to take a look, and you can see there's almost like a charring around his leg, where it was charred before, like he got gashed with a flame, but it's almost like it's growing, and his skin is hard.
That's not good. I see this horrible wound and that he's turning into one of these things, right? Do I make that presumption?
You can make that presumption all you want. I'm not
Well,
telling you
you're
what to
telling
do.
the story, Michael.
Yeah, you're telling the story.
Well, whatever presumptions you want can be up to you.
Okay.
But as far as you can tell, it's just a burn wound. But the burn wound is either really bad or something like that might be happening. It's starting to like harden.
I spray
And
his
grow.
leg with my fire extinguisher.
Okay, the car just fills up, poof, with this.
I get out. I'll kick him out of the car first. Kuh.
Okay, you're in the open air. There's a cloud that escapes the car as you.
Been hotboxing in that car.
And you are now out back where you were before. You're at the mountain.
Everything's on fire still.
Yeah, it's smoldering. There's more fires in the city than there is here, but there's still limbs down on the road. There's a sort of smoldering fire throughout the whole
Did
area.
that do anything to his leg? Blasted him?
No.
No.
Still,
Okay,
still glowing.
Is
I
he
say-
like screaming in pain?
Oh yeah, he's yelling at you now for. He's like,
Calm down.
like, what are you doing? But he's, he's still
I
a
say,
little
we
bit out
gotta
of it.
go. And I pick him up. I get someone to help me
Put
pick
me
him
down.
up. Terrence. I say, Terrence, get over here.
I'll come
We
over
pick
there.
him up, and we're gonna run towards the river.
Okay.
We try our best to get down to that river.
Okay, try your best. Let's roll 5d6.
Oops, that was too many. Two sixes, no ones.
Okay, I got 3 6s.
Oh.
You want me to tell the story? You want to tell it with your
Uh,
burning of a vice or virtue?
I don't think I have any way to burn this vice right now.
So
I can
you
burn my evil vice, but like, what am I gonna do that's evil right here?
whatever you want to do.
Can murder the
This story ends with all of you dying.
Damn.
Betrayal is part of that.
Evil.
Now let's just let you have it this
It
time.
is 1:30, so if you want to start burning things in advance,
tell
of
you
the
what.
game, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I'll burn my evil vice right here.
Okay.
As I'm running to save this guy, I think, what am I doing? Why am I trying to save this old man? Nothing good is happening. And I as we're running by like a rock or something, I drop his head on the rock and kill him.
Oh, okay.
I'll stop to like check. Like, what are you doing? And I stop to check on him and like see if he's still alive.
He is out.
Can I like shake him? See if he's.
You can shake him all you want.
Can I roll to shake him?
Yeah.
How many dice do we have left?
We have 3 left, right? No, 5 left. 5 left. You didn't roll any
5
ones,
left.
did you?
No, not that time.
Okay. Ooh. 2 more dice go away. Oh, it's a failure, isn't it? No 6s? Okay.
No 6s.
So you go to shake this guy. And you can see the leg starts to glow, and it starts to grow. The blackness that's taking over his leg and starts to expand. Candle goes out. If I click it, go away. There we go. And Isaac. So Isaac, tell me. These things are true. The world is dark. We have 6 of these now.
The old man, his eyes begin to glow underneath his eyelids.
Spooky.
Okay. The up ahead, you guys are you can hear the river, and there's still a little bit of a glow with the embers of the fire that has come through. You think you spot a kayak, something up on the bank of the river. I'll give you some hope. Joe, you're up.
The old man's body starts to contort in these weird directions, and his limbs start getting longer, and his flesh starts falling off, and it looks like it's glowing underneath where the flesh is falling off, and he starts swinging wildly.
Okay, Francisco.
Where are we all right now? Are we outside?
Yeah, you're near the river. In the
Okay.
mountains.
One
About
of
15 minutes from town.
Okay.
Well, about an hour walk from town. 15-minute drive.
Okay. One of the creatures that we didn't spot right away appears out of thin air and heads straight for Abe.
Appears in like ports in, or
No, he came out of the shadows.
Okay.
He was hiding.
heads for who?
Abe.
Okay, Abe, what's going on?
All right, so the one that's after me, I grab out my sword and I swiftly,
Oh man.
I swiftly cut it.
Okay,
Swiftly.
and then the final one is, and we are alive, as you see Abe slashing through the thing with his sword.
Oh, I don't need one?
You don't get one.
Dang.
Dang.
Man.
Old man is contorting, limbs are growing. You're at the side of a bank. What do you want to do? As Abe slashes through this thing, it's sort of it's almost like a
He
shell.
says, get emancipated.
It crumbles to the ground, and then it kind of explodes. And there's just sort of this pile of partial debris and things that are all over the ground from where he was. And what do you want to do?
I see
will
that.
really start
going
holding
into
my
that
weapon with
kayak.
my hand.
Yeah, I see the old man starting to twist and turn, and I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of here. And I
I'm
just
taking off.
make a beeline for that freaking kayak, man.
Abe, I'm going to have you roll on this one. Because as you're standing, this guy's, this being, body there is basically all around you and all over you. I need you to just roll me a check to see what happens whenever that stuff gets on you. As he sort of explodes all over you as you're cutting through him, and ash and stuff is flying on you. Roll me, what are we on, 66?
Yeah.
Okay, got one success. So you tell me what happens.
Alright, so as soon as I cut him, the ash just like barely missed me.
Okay.
And
that's it.
yeah. After that, the old man over there is like, going towards the water, sort of.
Oh, he gets up and starts moving towards the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he looks like he's going after Eric's character, whatever his name was.
Okay, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill.
Okay, Bill, you got one coming at you. Old man is coming at you. He's still kind of contorting, still kind of growing. You can see his flesh is starting to crust over, or has crusted
How far
over.
from this kayak and the river am I?
Oh, it's just 30 feet.
I'm going for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump in that kayak.
Most of you are sort of in the same vicinity. I
Actually,
think
wait, is there like a little dock?
no. This has just like been beached along the river.
Okay.
And Bill, we're gonna be a challenge here with you and the old man charging you. You trying to get the kayak, him trying to get you.
I'll. Do I know he's chasing me? Is that? Do I like? Am I aware?
Yeah, you're aware of that.
Okay.
You can hear it. You can hear him. You can
How many
Okay.
dice do I have left?
66.
Two sixes, no ones, baby.
Okay, tell me what happens.
I jump into the
You
kayak.
murderer.
Hey, I said my goal from the start was to murder someone.
Okay,
I'm
jump in the
not gonna
kayak.
get I like jump in it expertly. Like I jump, slide into the seat, and as I do
Okay.
it pushes the kayak out into the water.
Okay.
And I look back to where the old man turning into crazy monster is coming at me. And I arm myself with my pocket knife I've been carrying the whole time.
Okay. And what happens to the rest of your group is standing on the shore with crazy old man. What's happening?
Crazy old man, if he is coming at me hard and he runs into the water and he can't stand the water. They can't come in the water.
Don't M. Night Shyamalan this.
What's up? They're fire monsters, for Christ's sakes.
All you gotta do is sweat on them. Let's go.
Okay, so what's he happen when he hits the water? What's he do?
He reels back from the water
Okay.
and he looks over at who looks the least mobile in our group. He looks
Probably
back at the
me.
patio up the hill
Yeah, Clark doesn't look too healthy.
and he goes, "You're next." And he like runs up the hill.
Oh god.
He
Okay.
said you're next.
Says you're next.
Yeah, he's
okay.
really.
in like a really
Like a-
warped,
like a-
messed up version of the
Yeah.
old man voice.
Okay.
Because he's not fully changed yet.
Okay. Clark, you have a monster coming at you. What's everyone else doing?
I'm getting to my feet and running away.
Run into the water.
Abe?
Run into that water.
Clark, you got a thing coming at you.
Attempt to run to the water.
Okay.
Why don't you be sneaky?
Oh,
roll me that. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
is
good
that one that's
idea.
up? Is that what's up?
Yeah.
So roll me that 66. You can use that if you
66.
want to re-roll your ones.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 1, but no 6s.
Okay, so the scene's over and bad things are gonna happen unless you want to re-roll that 1 and use your sneakiness and maybe get a 6.
I'm gonna use my. So just re-roll that 1.
Yep, and your sneakiness. That's what's on top, right? Sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay, that card's gone now.
Okay. So I re-rolled it. I got another 1.
Okay,
Perfect.
so
You're really bringing that D&D vibe into this.
Oh yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
you see him running at you, and
Uh-huh.
you duck behind a smoldering tree and just try to like
I giant smoldering tree.
You try to sit real still and hope that he will pass.
Okay.
He does not seem to be phased by your sneakiness,
Oh,
as he is looming over you and goes for a strike. Let's put the
wait, I have my knife.
too late now. You try to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay, candle goes out. Francisco, you get the first one. The world is dark. You only have 5 of these now.
I got the first one.
Yep.
So he tries to go for me, and I was fast enough to take out my knife and shove it in its mouth before I took off again into the water.
David?
The old man starts saying some very bad words.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Eric.
God,
Watch your language, old man.
Since we're getting close to 2, Fatso
No.
tries to run away, but it's down a hill and there's lots of rocks, and he just breaks his ankle and falls to the ground.
Breaks his ankle.
Yeah, the
Oh,
weight.
no, my ankle.
Too much for him.
Wait.
My ankle.
Okay. Isaac.
So as I'm running towards the water, I notice downstream that it looks like there's some steam coming off of this otherwise cold river, and the rocks underneath are starting to glow orange.
Okay. And we are alive. Okay.
But not for long.
Trying to
you've-
kill everyone off now, real
you-
quick.
You hear an ankle. The snap of the ankle echoes through the ravine as as Clark tumbles down. Old man is chasing after him with a knife in his monster mouth.
That's a good band name.
Monster mouth.
The knife in his monster mouth.
You've got Bill is in a kayak.
I don't have a paddle.
No paddle. Okay. Using his hands, try to get away. And then
I'm
the rest of you
ambidextrous,
are at the
You're not even turning. You're going straight.
and then Abe, of course, is just standing there, just kissing his sword. Telling that monster to watch his language. What do you want to do?
What's your language?
You see these
say-
smoldering rocks up ahead. Just past those smoldering rocks, you with the light of those rocks is you get a glint of something just past that on the bank.
Okay.
Not sure what it is, but something is glinting. What do you want to do? Clark, we're going with you first because you are the one in dire straits here. Woo.
I was wondering who was gonna do it.
I don't know. I guess I'll just keep running to the water. I don't know. I'll keep running to the water.
Okay,
With my broken ankle.
that's a challenge.
Okay. I want to use my vice.
Roll your
I-
dice. If you
I thought you already used it.
didn't you just use
No, I
it?
use my virtue.
Okay. Roll
Okay, so how many dice?
5d6.
What's your vice?
You're about to find out.
Yeah.
The monster
Okay,
falls
so
and bounces off of him.
I got two sixes and one.
Okay, so your 1 goes away, but you got 2 6s. You succeed. Tell me what happens. How do you use? Or did you? You're not using your vice, are you? Unless you want to, you can
No,
reroll that.
I
Reroll that
rerolled it,
one.
so I got a
Reroll-
4 instead of a 1.
Okay.
So
no
I'm gonna
dice
use
go away?
it. So
Monster's barreling down on you, mouth in it or knife in mouth, saying some bad words in its guttural tongue, and it's charging at you at the riverbank. Your ankle
Okay.
snaps.
So it tries to lunge at me,
Mm-hmm.
but with me being so big, it just doesn't. It can't attack me well. So it just hits me, and then it rolls off to the side. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So, at the end of this, the only people going to be alive are people that have glasses of water next to them and fat people. That's what you're saying?
Look, I'm trying to use what I have, right?
Tell Bill to swing away.
Okay, so it tries
And
to
I
hit you, but
keep running
it
to the water.
bounces off of you. Is this what happens?
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Yeah, sure. It just kind of stumbles to the side.
It's just not
Okay.
fully developed yet. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
it's
Yeah,
still
it's
it's
not
still
full,
it's
yeah.
still reeling and twisting and stuff. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you're in the clear at the moment. Your ankle is not feeling good.
Right.
What do you want to do? You all hear this
Um,
ruckus going on over there. You begin to hear a low hum again.
I just keep running to the water unless someone wants to do something else.
Okay. You are pretty much at the bank of the water right now.
I go in the water and I
Um,
swim further.
okay. You
into
start
the
you start swimming in the river.
Yeah.
Roll me those 5d6.
Okay.
Man, I have not rolled a 6. Like, ugh.
5d. Okay, I got 2 6s and 1 1.
Okay, 1 goes away.
Okay.
Tell me what happens.
So I swim to the the kayak?
Yeah,
Kayak.
Bill's on a kayak in the water.
I see the kayak and I'm starting to swim towards it.
Okay.
I'm
Like-
moving, son.
I'm going fast.
You can see up ahead a few glowing rocks and some steam coming up off of them. Which is the direction the current is going, as well as the glint is that way, the kayak is that way, everything's that way.
I swim that way.
Okay. Everyone
Well,
else,
towards the kayak, yeah.
what's everyone else doing? Clark is in the water.
I'm getting in. I'm going for that kayak.
I say, how deep? I say,
It's a
how
rushing
deep
river.
The river is.
Do you know how deep it is?
Yeah.
No idea.
Okay. Watch out down there! And as the
You can't even really tell how wide it is because it's just so dark.
I tried to run along the bank to try to warn Bill about the rocks that are glowing like even brighter now, and the earth is starting to move a little bit underneath.
Okay.
So I'm trying to run to warn him.
Okay.
Steam just coming off down there.
As I'm going down this river, it's like a rapids at this point. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's picked up a lot
Okay.
going down, and the thing on the shore up ahead, it's one of those monsters, but it doesn't have any problem with the water because it's fully developed.
Okay.
It's not reeling back, and I'm freaking out. So I slide down into the kayak, and it jumps into the water to attack fat guy.
Oh my god. What?
Okay, everyone's in the water
Oh,
except for
problem with
Abe.
this
Abe,
prize.
Abe, what are you doing?
I'm not in the water. I'm running on down the
Oh,
bank.
right.
Hey,
I'm just gonna try and get
I'm hoping
into
I can
like.
just slide over that hot water.
Abe, one thing you notice as you're standing around, you catch a glint out of the corner of your eye, and you see that that locket that you guys gave back to Old Man is sitting there on the ground.
The locket?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember this. What is the locket?
It has a picture of his granddaughter in it.
Oh, yeah, that. Alright. I'm not gonna go grab that. I'm just
Trying
gonna.
to add some heart to the story. Come on now. I tried to introduce some heart, and you guys killed it off immediately.
I'm just gonna.
Old man
None of
walks in
that
the forest sadly with a locket and a
No,
shotgun.
I
in
mean,
his
I
hand.
mean
Where else does that go?
the granddaughter and the wife.
Oh.
What's going on, David?
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go to like a certain point in the water where I just can stand, but like it's deep enough. Like,
Up to
So
your neck.
Abe's going for a swim.
yeah.
You, as you get to the water, dip your toes in for a nice relaxing day at the spa. You see the big monster jumping over the glowing rocks and splash into the water, not far from where Clark is. What do you guys want to do? He's coming to Clark.
If I'm swimming in the water and I see that thing jump in, I'm swimming out of the water.
You clamber out of the water onto the shore. Which side do you want to go on? The side where you guys came from and where Bill is, or Charlie? Or I always get you guys backwards. Charlie is, or do you want to go the other side of the water?
Other side of the water.
Okay.
Old man name.
Other side of the water is where the monster jumped from.
Yeah, I'll go to where the monster jumped from.
Waiting to hear what Clark does.
Okay. Can I swim to the can I swim to the kayak before it reaches me? Or at least I try to.
You can try.
Okay, I'll do that.
Bouncing off all the rocks.
All the
water's
adrenaline.
boiling.
kicking.
You're just
How many times?
Yeah, the water's getting warm. It's a hot spring right now. Well,
How many
no,
dice?
it's still cool because the hotness isn't until later down the line.
This once icy glacial mountain
Yeah,
water
it's
is now.
icy at the moment.
Is it 5 dice?
4 dice now.
4 dice? Oh wait, hold on. Let me do that again.
Somebody lost one.
No 6s.
No 6s. Okay.
Nope.
So you begin swimming, trying to get away, and you
Dog paddling.
try to dodge this thing that's barreling down on you. And we're going to remove a candle. And we're down to 4 candles now, 4 dice. And these things are true. The world is dark. Francisco?
So
Remember, you guys are
This
trying. Your goal, I guess, your character goal is going to be to get that hope and that brink done. If you're trying to develop your story.
it
You don't have to. It's
the
just sort of like
monst-
a advice thing for
the monster
story.
slashes at me, but it gets a scratch on me, but I managed to get to the kayak, and then I see Bill.
Bill,
Say, help me!
I don't think you do see me. I like slinked down.
Oh yeah.
Where does
Okay.
it slash you?
On my leg.
Okay.
And so I get on the kayak and
Which
Whoa.
that's it.
which leg?
Yeah, I get on the my
The broken
right
ankle
leg.
leg or the good leg?
No, the other one.
Okay, the good leg.
The good leg.
Okay.
You're a really athletic big dude. Water rapids, climbing up onto a kayak.
I know.
David.
That's it.
David's up.
All right. So one of the fire people or whatever like get in the water, but since my amazing footwork and fencing kicks in, I
He's playing
take
a D&D character.
I destroy that thing.
Okay, you're gonna go slashing away at that thing that's in the water.
Yep.
Okay.
It gets
You guys see Abe over there. He just lost his mind. He just trudges into the water and he just slashing back and forth with his sword. Bill,
Listen, but hey, they saw a show. Think about
your
it.
story's over. Bill, be quiet. Or Abe, Bill's up.
I see. I don't even know his name. I've just been calling him Fatso because I don't know his name.
Clark.
Clark's trying to climb up into my kayak. I see the
He got in. Yeah, he's in.
I see the boiling water up ahead,
hmm
and I say, "Good luck to you," and I jump to shore, tipping the kayak over behind me.
Evil.
And we are alive. Okay. 4 dice left. 4 fires left.
God.
You have the setting. There is Abe is slashing away at the thing in the river. Whether he's successful or not, we'll find out. The kayak has capsized. Clark is back in the water, splashing around. Bill is swimming ashore. Which shore are you going to? The monster side
The
one?
side
Or
that the monster came from.
okay.
The side where
Terrence is over there.
Terrence and Old Man are over there.
What's Bill doing? Charlie, what's Charlie doing?
I am gonna try to, if I see the thing capsize, I'm gonna try to jump into the water and try to grab Clark and drag him back to the
Okay, it's
shore.
that's going to be difficult to do because you have the boiling water up ahead. But
Yep.
you're going to roll 46.
I feel like we're all gonna die
Well,
at the
two
same
ones,
time.
but also a 6.
Okay, so
I'll burn my positive thing to re-roll the ones.
Okay.
So we don't have those. Well, a couple 2s. So
Okay.
what that means 1 6 and the ones.
so tell me. Well, I beat you, but because you used your virtue, you get to take control of this and tell me
Okay,
how positive
so-
is used.
Positive. So I jump in the water, grab Clark, and start to pull him out, and he goes, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be great. This is just brisk, nice brisk sauna.
I'm
It's fine."
freaking out in the water. Oh
Drag
my
him out.
On River.
It's like real cold, and then it starts to warm up. It's like, see, feel the joints start moving again. Let's go. Pull
Okay.
him over to the side.
Old man is an athletic swimmer as he dives in, pulls him out, and which side of the water are you on?
The side I was on, the original
Okay.
side.
You drag him out of the water, and you can see his leg has that charred scratch across it. That looks familiar to you. What's everyone else doing? Abe, I'll take over real quick.
I say, dang it! I've been trying so hard to kill that guy.
Abe, you're standing there. You've been slashing away. The monster isn't there anymore. You think you may have gotten it. But you begin to feel it could be a little fish. It could be just vegetation in the water. Maybe some rocks floating by, but something is gliding by your legs.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna get to shore, but like not on the one, not the one that I came from. The other one.
Okay.
Everybody else is at.
We're pretty far away from him at this point, then, right? Going down this river and like.
You're all, for the sake of the game, you're reasonably close to each other. You can see each other with what little light you have. Who has the lantern anyway?
Me.
You were in the water. How's that lantern?
Yeah, I mean the lantern's not lit, but
Okay.
I'm the one with it.
Well, there's a whole bunch of glowy creatures around, right?
Yeah, and the forest is on fire. Plenty of light.
Smoldering.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 of you are on one side, 2 on the other side. This low
Who's on my
rumble.
side?
Do what?
Who's on my side?
Eric and Francisco.
Okay.
No, Eric and David. Sorry. That low rumble is starting to grow, and there's already some crackling going on with the fire smoldering and the breeze, but it sounds like a tree falls off in the woods on the side that Eric, Joe, and David are on. You hear some big rustling of the leaves, crackling, and a tree falls off in the woods over there.
I'm gonna yell out for Bill and Abe to follow me, and I'm gonna try and find a place to hide.
Okay. Let's roll a challenge to see if you can find something.
How many dice do we have left?
4.
4. So I got 5. So I got the fancy die. Man, 1 1 and no 6s.
Okay. You gonna roll? Do you have anything to fix that?
I only have my brain or my
My brain.
like what you saw me do. Or
Okay.
Francisco.
You can
saw
use
me
that if you want to re-roll that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, actually, a
sure.
brink. Re-roll all your dice if you want to embrace your brink.
I don't think I can do it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I don't think it's possible.
I don't think it's possible either.
You know when you saw me do that thing? Like, here's what happens.
Okay. So you begin running. You're running through the woods on the opposite side of the forest, trying to find some sort of sanctuary, some sort of something. And we darken a candle. Down to 3. And Joe,
What?
these things are true. The world is dark.
As we're running away from the river, we see a cove, that we can try to hide in?
A cove, like a cave.
Yeah, like a little cove
Okay.
following the river.
Oh, you're following the river. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Francisco,
Um.
just you two this time.
So okay. So I try to get up, but my character's legs are too hurt. So my character just gives. Who's with me?
Isaac, Charlie.
Charlie. I say Charlie. Just leave me. Run. And then I just stay there.
And we are alive. Maybe not for Francis, not Clark much longer. Okay. So the three of you make it into a little covey area along the banks, and as you turn and begin to make your way into that cove, you think you find a nice safe spot. These little glowing specks start to pop up inside that cove. Eyes, and there's one, and then two, and then two, and then four, and then 8, and then just exponentially just grows, and there's just dozens of little eyes that start popping up inside this darkened canopy cove along the river. You also, however, notice, and Charlie, all of you notice this, that just past that boiling water spot, you catch, it's starting to glow out there, and you catch what looks like some sort of structure on the river right there. It could be a little farmer's cabin, some sort of little something there on the river. Just a little bit further past that cove for most of you three, and across the river, down and across the river for the other two.
Okay. What's your name? Your name's Clarence, right, Joe? Terrence, Clarence, whatever, same thing.
His real name's Claire.
I will.
I see all these eyes, and I say, "Great cave, Terrence!" And I run out of the cave, and out from the woods, those trees we heard falling, comes like one of those monsters, but it's like the size of a building. It's pushing trees down as it comes out of the woods to the riverbank to smash Clark.
I try to get Clark up. I was like, "You're not giving up on your Clark," and I try to get him up. So you'll see if I can pick him up and take him with me.
Clark, are you going?
I pull away, and then I say it's okay. I accepted my fate. And then, but I do my hope. Can I do that, or do I have to roll for that first?
There's a cheesecake on the river.
Yeah, I mean you can do it. It's fine if you wanna take it.
So I'm like, it's okay.
You have to roll. You'll have to roll for it because you can fail this.
Oh, okay. I'll roll. Yeah.
So
How
you're
many dice?
so you're pulling. This is a conflict. You're on 3 dice for Clark on what's going to happen here.
Okay. I rolled a 6 and 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 and a 1. So then I use my hope, right, to re-roll that one. How it works?
No, you're good.
Okay.
So you can tell us what happens.
Yeah.
You gain an extra dice, a hope dice, which succeeds on a 5 or a 6, and tell us what happens with your cheesecake.
So I I reach into my suit, and then I pull out his baggie, and it has a cheesecake. It's like a really well. Can I also do my brink at the same time, because it actually connects with this?
Not at the same time.
Okay. I pull out a bag of cheesecake, and because I already accepted my fate, so I'm very sad and I need to eat. So I grab it, but I don't eat it just yet.
This is sort of like all hope is lost, but you find the cheesecake, and now you've regained strength.
Yep.
Strength to carry on because you've got this cheesecake.
Our blood sugar was low. I needed
I need this cheesecake.
That's where the hope's supposed to come in.
Okay,
Well,
well,
the thing is, his drink is gonna be like he opens it and he's like, no, it's disgusting. And it's like a little crabby and
Any raspberry sauce on it.
having raspberry sauce.
Oh,
Raspberry spread.
you see, it is kind of like that, actually.
It's all smushed from being
Remember,
all hot
David
up.
David wrote
hot.
his thing. So
So
I know
I'll
exactly
give up
what it
on
is.
Clark then, and I will try to run past the glowing rocks to the shed or whatever it is.
okay, you got to cross the river. Get over there.
Okay, here I go.
You diving in.
Yeah,
Okay,
Like
diving
an
in.
Olympic level swimmer, obviously.
3 dice.
3. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Okay, you splash in the water. It's hot. On this side of the glowing rocks, it's very hot. But you power through, and you pull yourself up. It looks like there's a pier attached to this, like an old farmer shack, old fisherman shack. There's a little building and a pier, and you pull yourself up, and you're on the dock. When you stand on that dock, you then see and hear the commotion of this big thing coming from the trees. It's breaking the trees and coming through that Eric was talking about. And then that low hum is starting to grow. And the 3 of you on the other side by that cave that just sort of walked by, you start to see dark flashes start to come out of that cave. Multiples of these things are starting to come out. So you've got those things behind you, big guy in front, little cabin, farmer. We're at farmers. Fisherman cabin.
Fisherman cabin. Okay. That's not okay. Okay. That's what we saw. That's the building we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I misheard. Okay. How far away from these boiling rocks am I? Running down the side of this river.
You're pretty much right on them.
Ugh.
You're just on the other side.
Are they only in the
The fisherman's shack is on your side.
They're only in the water, the boiling rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to jump in the water. I don't want to be boiled alive. I don't have enough positive energy to swim through that.
It's just like a sauna. It's gotta
I
go
keep,
for it.
I keep running until there's like a cooler spot in the river, like a little ways away.
And
Do
where
we
you trying-
see them chasing us right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the bottle and just try to smack Bill in the head.
Okay.
Man, you're evil now?
Let's roll
Like
that
rolling down the shore.
challenge.
Everybody's.
3.
I got 4. Let's go, Bill.
Oh,
With my hope dice, I rolled a 5, so a 6, a 5, and no ones.
Oh well, I just beat you. I got 2 6s.
What are you talking
I
about?
said Bill. I said Bill.
Bill, not you.
My name. Oh wait, never mind. My name isn't. Bill.
So
My
tell
name
us
is
what
not
happens,
Hasta
Terrence.
la vista, Eddie.
I'm gonna use my brink as well on this.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
So, my brink is to kill somebody with the drink. So, I'm gonna break
made
it
him-
across his head, and he's gonna get knocked out. And I'm gonna keep running, and I look back, and I see a couple of them just start swarming on Bill.
Oh man. That's too much.
Bill,
Yeah.
they're starting to swarm you. 2 of them have jumped onto you. They're starting to claw, and they are hot, very hot. And they're human sized, but they got these elongated limbs, and you can see they got these like charred.
Do I see
Claws.
him running away?
Yeah.
Is he still
You-
close
you-
by?
you-
Like,
I don't know if you even saw him hit you. You just felt a clock in the back of the head, fall on the ground. Things are jumping on you, and you hear his footsteps
see
running
him.
away.
Okay, so he's not within like arm's reach anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay. I know
Um,
I'm done.
Isn't Abe's over there with you?
I don't care about Abe.
God.
I know that I'm done for, but I think that son of a bee, Terrence. I take the knife that I have and I throw it at him.
Okay, roll your 3d6.
And it goes ting 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 ting.
And it sticks into Abe's chest.
I know I got at least 1 6. I got a 6, a 1, and a 3.
Okay, so the one goes away.
Yeah.
Tell us what happens.
Oh my
As
god.
he's running away, he's like, I killed Bill, I got this. And then a knife flies up from behind, and hits him in the back of the neck, and paralyzes him. He tumbles to the ground.
Wow.
Okay.
This
And
guy,
I roll over, and I look up at this monster, and it has the face of the dead groom, and I'm marking off my last one.
If you want to re-roll that one, I'll let you. You re-roll everything for the your moment, right?
Yeah, that's my
Re-roll all 3 of your dice.
Okay.
That's supposed to go along with your brink is supposed to be a re-roll of everything.
I got no 1, but still only 1 6.
Okay. Because if you fail that, okay, you're good. You burn your brink, you lose your hope die, and
That was my hope.
oh, that was your hope. Right,
Dead-
that was right. That's right. That was
Dead
your hope.
groom was the hope.
So you gain your hope dice, 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. Well,
And-
I've already done what I'm doing, and I'm pretty much toast. So
The groom sees you, and I guess this is your story. Tell me what happens. You won the roll. What happens?
okay. So
You're not supposed to die until the final candle goes out. By the way, you can be.
how many candles are left?
We've got 3 left.
3.
You can be severely hampered or injured or wounded or whatever you want to do, but you're not supposed to die until the end.
You can have
Otherwise, you're out of the
Abe
story.
save you.
Oh, well, I'm
Doesn't
trying
matter.
to.
I mean, if you really want to die, you go for it.
Okay, so you said there's 2 on me.
There's 2 on you and a lot more that are right there behind him.
I see the dead groom's face, and I get one last burst of energy, and I think, here's my chance. And I kick the one that isn't him off of me, and I grab the one on top of me, and I roll over, and I break its neck.
Okay.
And then I get up and I try to run away, but they will eventually catch me
Okay.
because I'm the
Abe.
one that I kicked off chewed up my leg.
Yeah, you've got pretty scratched up with these guys on you. Abe, what are you doing? You're right there next to all this. You just saw
I'm
this whole
like-
thing. Bottle in the back of Bill's head, knife into Terrence's neck. Monsters all around.
I'm just
Tearing up
gonna try
Bill.
and defend. I'm just gonna try and fend off all those monsters.
Okay, roll me
away
3d6.
from me.
It's a
It's gonna
wild
go
ending.
Crazy.
Okay, so 1 goes away. And you succeed. So tell the story. You just going out swinging, cutting them down?
Yeah, I'm just going out, cutting them down.
Okay.
And then right before I take out, or right after I take out the last one, I
Well, okay.
stab.
You what?
Alright, so right after I take out the last one, I stab Eric's character, or Bill, and I stab Bill, like right in the middle of his body.
What?
Why? Well, why? Why would you
Man,
do
they
that?
really?
Why?
Holy cow!
I mean, I allow one guy's evil, so he's allowed that. Why is honest sloth Abe murdering people? All he wants is running shoes.
Not only did he, what you should have said is, I managed
Oh.
to fight off 5 or 6 of them, and one of them was wearing an epic pair of Under Armour shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fighting them off. I'm gonna GM cancel out your murder.
Alright, fine. Instead, my murder will have one of them wearing. That one of them that I killed had sweet night, or
Oh, you
Under Armour.
okay.
that is my moment.
Okay, we'll roll on that moment. 2d6 to see if you actually get those shoes or not.
No,
Okay.
6.
What is that? What you're on right now? Is the moment?
Well, I'm at the brink. We'll do the brink first, I guess.
You can't do brink first. Brink is last. What card do you want?
Alright. I haven't used any of them.
Oh, so, well, what's
Oh,
number
okay.
1?
So, the honest? Alright, no, just be honest. I'm like,
He was
listen, man.
being honest by
Okay.
killing Bill.
This monster's like on him. He's got
Okay, yeah, you can't use your moment until you get to it.
Oh, alright.
shoes.
Okay, so you're hacking away at these things.
uh,
What's everyone else doing?
I'm laying there. Going,
Wait, I want to do my brink.
I will try to pick up Terrence and drag him into the hut.
Okay.
Wait.
You could-
While he's trying to drag me, I'm trying to move my body.
How would you do that? You're already across the river at the hut.
Yeah, so that's where he was
the
running.
hut's on
to,
your
right?
side.
Oh, the hut's on our side?
Yeah,
I thought he swam across the river.
I did because I was on the other side.
Because I was with him on his side. Oh, we got this story all messed up.
I think you're the only one that's got the story messed up.
No, I said I was diving off to the
Just
monster
Isaac
side.
and Francisco were on the original side.
Yeah,
and
I
then
wasn't
on the
you,
monster side, Yeah.
Joe, and David were on the opposite side, which is
Okay,
where the
okay,
hut
okay.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I'll try
I was trying to
pick
come
him up
across
and
too
drag him.
earlier.
Okay, so while you run over there, you grab Terrence, start dragging the guy. You can see Abe over there hacking away.
Do I need to roll for the
You
drag?
do 2d6.
That didn't happen.
Okay. If you have a vice or a virtue you want to burn to re-roll, well, only those rolls ones. If you have a moment, you can re-roll. Right. No, are you on brink yet? What do you want?
I'll try. I'll use the vice.
It only lets you re-roll ones.
Oh well, then never mind.
Okay, so
I
that
have
can.
a hope. It's actually in front of it, but I don't think it.
You have to go in order.
Oh well,
you
then
have
I
to
can't.
do
I don't know how I can figure that one out. Or wait, no, I do. I can do it. So, okay. So what do I do if I re-roll my hope?
Is your hope next on the list?
Yeah.
Okay. So just roll your hope.
What? So what do I do? That?
It's 2d6. I'll let you re-roll this because it's. We'll do it that way. Okay.
Hey.
So you succeed. Tell us what happens.
All right. So I start to drag him. It's really hard, but then I like bump into the shack, and something falls onto the floor inside, and I hear. And everybody wants to rule the world starts playing real loud on the inside. I'm like, yeah! I grab him and drag him inside.
Okay. You have your what is it from
There's
is it a Walkman? What
boombox
is it?
with an iPod stuck in it.
Oh, an iPod. Okay.
No, it's a CD Walkman.
Yeah.
CD Walkman, skipping over and over again.
Yeah. You're only getting that beginning bar you did.
It's just over and over again. So you guys have the low, which is now getting louder rumble, along with the song playing throughout the chasm.
Welcome to your life.
Hey,
New
copyright.
Hope, and Charlie. Terrence is getting dragged inside. So continue. What's going on?
I think
I'm trying to move any.
this big monster that I just said earlier.
He's
that
still
busted out
he's still busting through. What's he doing? You are on the ground. You nearly had a sword in your back for some reason, but you're trying to fight away these things. What are you gonna do?
Well, Abe's apparently
Abe is hacking him up though.
I see Abe hacking him up, and he tries to stab me, but misses, and I'm, like, I gotta get away from this crazy guy.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'll go to the
Clark?
shack and
Where's Clark at?
I'm just laying on the
Oh,
ground.
that's right. You're just laying on the ground. And okay,
Playing with his
My
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
I'm running past I hear the music from the shack, and I think, wow, what a great song. But that's definitely attracting some monsters, and I keep going.
Clark, you got the embers all around you, but you start to see some glowing eyes popping up all around you.
Okay.
You know,
I-
the end is near.
I go to take a bite of my cheesecake.
Okay, you gonna use your brink?
Yes.
Let's roll it.
How many? It's just
2d6.
2d6.
Do you have your hope dice?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get that also.
So I rolled 2 1s and a 5.
Which one was the 5? Your
Oh,
hope dice?
the hope one was a 1.
So you fail, which means you lose your hope dice.
Okay.
What were you trying to do?
So as soon as
Hear this
as
brink.
so yeah, the brink. So I realize as I take a bite out of the cheesecake, I realize it's red velvet cheesecake, which I hate with a passion. And so my character starts like, bleh, bleh.
And you're like, why did I even have this in my jacket?
How did I not notice it was red?
It was very dark when I picked it up. I didn't see it.
Okay.
Was it a hurry? Damn it.
So you spitting out the red velvet
Yeah,
cheesecake
yeah.
cake,
That's my break.
and
I'm done. My life is over.
the
My life is over.
oh yeah, if you fail, immediately darken the candle. Okay.
Yeah.
That's bad for you guys. Okay.
Well,
down to 2. You see these beady eyes are starting to get closer and closer, and then the growling is getting louder and louder. Francisco, you have the one and only truth. The world is dark. What do you got?
Okay. So my character plays dead, and so the monsters think I'm dead, and they leave me alone.
Except for the big one coming out of the forest. Yeah.
And we're alive.
And we are alive.
And I'm still alive.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Hey,
Big one's coming through the forest. You got a swarm of them that Abe is trying to hold off. Charlie and Terrence are in the little fishing shack, or at the edge of it,
Dancing. He's laying on the floor.
jamming. And Bill is laying. Oh, you're running, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you run
I'm
to?
limping away.
Limping
I'm just
away.
like
Right.
limping down. Yeah, down the river.
What you gonna do? And as you're limping away, you see 2 trees just part as this massive thing. It's as tall as the trees are. Comes clambering through the forest. It's on 2 legs, and it's right just outside this hut. So Charlie and Terrence are right next to the thing. And you guys see as it comes in, it looks like it has little embers all over it, but as you can tell, it's not embers but little eyes. It's just a collection of all these little things that have sort of
Interlocking.
collected up together to make this one massive beast. And it lets out a low grumble in unison with the whole forest is grumbling, and it just sort of it deafens you how loud this rumble is echoing through the valley.
Loud.
What do you want to do?
How many candles are left? 2?
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be hard to put out.
Gonna be easy to put out. Actually, all you have to do is just not
I
roll
try
6.
to stand Clark up to dance with him.
Okay.
Can I roll for that?
He knows the end of time.
I'm like dead. I'm like.
Clark is paralyzed with a knife in his neck. You're like, I'll stand you, buddy.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna use my vice, and I'll re-roll those ones.
Okay.
3s.
He still failed. Your vice is petty.
Yep. So I almost get him up, and I'm like, and I drop him.
Only I'm having
I
this
get-
good.
And only I can dance.
I get to tell this one. So you pick
No.
you pick up Clark. You have Clark? Is that who you have? Terrence. You pick up Terrence.
Terrence.
Oh, Terrence. Okay.
And
Sorry.
as you try to get him on his feet, that big guy comes through, and you just throw him towards the monster.
Wow.
How petty.
Everyone's just.
Candle
murderous
goes
now.
out. We have 1 candle left. The world is dark, and we are alive. Okay, we got 1 dice left. So the big guy is coming through. Tell me what's gonna happen. What you guys gonna do?
Whenever he throws me, whenever I hit the ground, it jolts my neck bones back. And I'm gonna pull that knife out and try to stab it.
Do you have a brink still?
No.
Do you used yours?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you guys, I guess only Charlie really sees. I guess Bill would see this too. And Abe, you start seeing more eyes popping up, and they're just all around you.
you know this too much. Terrence, you go for the stab on this giant guy. Tell us what happens.
Do I need to roll?
That's playing in the background. No need to roll. Just tell us how it ends, Terrence.
Okay. Whenever he throws me, I'm going, I can do it, and I try to. My hand kind of starts to come up for the knife, and then the thing just goes and slaps me, and I fly against the wall.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And it jams the neck the knife even further into my neck. Neck breaks, and then I just fall.
Okay. And you guys everyone sees this. You just see Terrence flying through the trees. And just a lump on the ground.
Terrence!
And the slow zoom out as everyone's dying.
I need the song
Everybody
playing in the
Wants to Rule
background.
World plays this out.
As we all get swarmed.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? We got 4 of you left. Abe. They're all around you. More
All
coming.
right.
They're starting
I'm
they're starting to
just-
come in. You see
Fighting them off.
start to see some flashes of light as one of them comes up to you and it just ignites on fire.
I'm just doing everything I can just to hold this line.
You you glance over and you see the it's one of these monsters, but it still has kind of the look of a person, and he's sort of slowly changing as he makes his way towards you, and you're the final battle as you're swinging away trying to fight these things off, and you hear in the distance a call in the woods. You hear, Abe, Abe, and you look back, and you see William, the brother of the groom, and he's crawling on the ground, coming to you, Abe, and he looks like he's normal old William. He's a little battered, and he crawls up to you, and he goes to try to grab you as Indiana Jones style. His face starts to kind of melt away, and light starts to beam out of him,
Poorly.
and he just sort of erupts in flame, and then all you see left is this charred black monster thing. Then you can tell me what happens.
Alright. I kind of want to go out in style.
No, let's do it.
Alright then. So I managed to take him out, but the thing is that there's just too many of them. So like later on, I'm just like overwhelmed, and like later on they start like encircling me. And so then that is my end.
Dogpile on Abe.
Yep.
You guys hear the screams of Abe. You glance over and you see Abe getting just destroyed by these things. And then his whole body turns to ash. And the light comes from his eyes. And then he turns into one of these things and starts marching towards you. Who wants to go next?
I can.
I stand up, bloody, leg messed up. I'm not going anywhere. Horde's coming towards me.
Big man's coming towards you too.
Big man's coming towards me too. I'm going out in style too. I'm standing and fighting. I know I got nowhere to go and I can't run away anymore. And I just get smashed by the big one.
Okay.
I take
So-
out a couple of small ones. I make sure I see Abe coming at me, and I'm like, I'm at least killing you, Abe. And I take out Abe, and then I get smashed.
And then the second body goes flying through the woods. The body of Bill. Okay.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? Charlie or Clark?
Oh,
I think Charlie needs to
It's
go next
okay.
because I want Abe to go, or Clark to go out last because he was the most hopeless of the bunch.
made hopeless. What do you mean?
Still out there. Why was it Red Mountain?
I know, yeah.
So
Do you have your brink, Isaac?
I do.
What is your brink? Let's use it.
You gave it to me.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
So do I know this on me? How does this work?
You know those things saw you do that. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so I'm like the only one that's unscathed at this
Mhm.
moment. I'm fine. I'm dancing.
You're
Everyone else
jamming.
is dying or dead. I'm totally cool. Just jamming to 80s music, and the one that just killed Terrence like looks at me, and he
Big guy.
goes, "Yeah," he goes, "We saw you cut the fuel line to the truck."
Oh, you're evil.
Oh
So I
my
just go,
God.
"I just wanted to hang out and have fun with friends. I didn't want everyone to leave."
Oh,
He goes, "I like this song," and then he just swats me.
Third body goes flying through the woods. All right, Clark, you're up.
Betrayer all along.
And you hear that, and you say, "I knew it! I knew he was a traitor."
I like how I've managed to come out of this, and no one's like, "Man, Bill, that evil guy." cut the
Well, I was probably the last one to hear that, so I was like, "Oh."
You're the only one who
Okay,
knew that.
so-
Everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Oh yeah, that's true. I tell you what. Instead of having one of those things kill me, I just peacefully roll into the water and let it take me away.
Into the
Get
boiling
boiled alive.
Okay, so you roll away, and you land
He
on
goes,
one of
"I'm
those.
gonna roll."
Yeah,
I
you,
just yeah.
you
I
land
just
on one of
roll
those
it-
boiling
water.
rocks.
Yeah.
And
just burn to death. You don't
Just
actually drown.
erupt
it's
in
just
flames
work.
as soon as you hit it.
He goes, "I'm just gonna drown. I'm going out and start. I'm going out." He rolls into the water and he's like, "Oh crap, the water's boiling."
Not so
and
sneaky,
the
that
last thing
guy.
I sense before I die is the smell of lavender and mango.
Oh my god. And that's that.
And that. Oh, I gotta darken the candle. Hang on. I gotta darken the candle.
Wow.
And then we gotta do these in here too. I
That was
I put too many in here.
And y'all didn't do what me and Isaac did. You gotta darken your room when you die.
Oh, you,
Yeah, can I make
Go out, candles. Oh well, there's still a
There
couple
we
in
go.
there. Don't look at
a
those.
little bit darker?
Okay. There we go.
I can't darken this room. I could turn
Man.
off the lights in here.
I got 3 hours into my 10-hour fireplace video.
All right, and there we go. 10 candles. You all have died. It's a sad, somewhat scary story of
was
Of-
scary.
fire monsters,
Uh.
cut fuel lines, and cheesecake.
What a house.
You gave that to me, and I was like, "How? Why would I have done that?"
I thought maybe it'll be like, we didn't know what the monster was at the time. I thought maybe he's a traitor. Maybe he's working with him. You know.
Who didn't use their? I didn't use my brink.
What was yours?
My brink was you saw me, right?
Yeah, I did.
He saw me. He started with poison the groom's drink to kill him, but then changed it to I put laxatives in his drink.
Kill him in the bathroom when they
I
went
went
to
from
pee.
How are you supposed to play that?
I don't know.
How would you
That-
how would you add it to the story? I
why
I saw the diarrhea on the road, and I knew we were close to it.
It's a little challenge for you.
I was like, dude, some of these were hard, ambidextrous.
I gave you that one too.
Isaac's a terrible storyteller.
God.
Eric, I didn't use my brink either. Eric gave me where someone was like really sniffing on one of those shoes.
Saw you.
I saw you smelling someone else's Under Armour running shoes, like really breathing it in.
Worked out too.
All hope is lost. I smelled someone's shoe.
That's in your darkest depths. That's what you do. Smell someone's shoes.
Smell the very people's shoes that you really want.
All right.
Hey, well, at least my character died thinking like he's a hero.
Like, if only I could get one more breath of them shoes.
So we're gonna end it here,
Oh man.
and we might be back with D&D next week. I don't know. Assuming everyone's here.
Hopefully.
Someone asking if you have a Patreon, Michael.
Do you guys have Patreon? I do. It doesn't support them in any.
Yeah, unpaid labor.
That's right.
Show everyone your play button.
I showed
On
people
YouTube?
here.
Or you
I
showed
shared it in
people on
Discord.
YouTube?
Picture in Discord.
Oh.
Well, not everyone's on Discord, are they?
Well, maybe they should be.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We may be back next week for. Hopefully, we'll be back next week for more D&D. I'm gonna say maybe because we missed like a month. So
The plan
It
is to
was
bring
a
Death and Dorky back as
crazy
well.
series of
Death and
events.
Dorky. When's that? Is that coming back?
The plan right now is to
2
bring it
Mondays?
back on Cyber Monday. Yeah.
Cyber Monday. No.
All right. Thanks for watching.